Absolutely.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday RnG, where we give you some of the news. And this week, my God, Goobs has like earned points before the stream. You guys wouldn't be quiet about Cuckoo. I heard every single one. I was also trying to get the show prepared while also geeking out with Rudism about Tekken, Magic the Gathering. Did you also know he's a Blur fan? Like,
Dude, Blur, can we start this show talking about Blur? Also, hi, my name's Rudism.
I want a fighting chance.
Goobs has lost so hard before the show has even started.
Good. I got points accruing already. This is gonna be one of the highest scoring RNGs in the world. It's just nothing
Yeah,
but
let's
offense,
go.
right?
Let's go. My name's Rudism. Hi, everybody. Who cares? Let's talk about Blur. I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic.
Next year, I'm gonna have to invite you.
Cover it up. You motherfucker! I told you.
He told me not to just be a next, so you know what we have to do tonight, right? Yeah, there you go, bud. Earn like, here's the points you have so far. Earn 400 more, and I'll give you a booster seat.
Yeah.
It's 100 to 1,000.
Oh.
Fuck.
We need to put like a fence graphic over Goob's face so you can just see his eyes. So he does look like Wilson from Home Improvement.
Oh, that's a better way.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Off to a fantastic start. When we don't know where the start line is, but we start moving anyway, that's when the show is off to a fantastic start. And that's where we are. Which, by the way, got confirmation. He's got the CRT in the background. You guys can see one-upping me because mine is still kaput. That CRT is now also playing fucking Bubsy 3D.
Bubsy 3D, the most dog shit game of the PlayStation 1 era, and therefore one of my favorites. God, that game sucks. I love it so much. I love how much I hate
So,
it.
Goobers, how many points are you giving him for Bubsy now?
Oh, like,
First time you give points.
Fucking like 300. How about that?
Hell yeah, let's go.
100 for every fucking Bubsy. How did they get away with 3 of them? How did they get away
Okay, here's
with
the
3
thing.
of them?
The first 2 Bubsies were really good. They were side scrollers. They were like Sonic the Hedgehog-esque, but like genuinely awesome. They were great games.
You had them
then
and
they
played
made
them.
this piece of shit, and it's
You
like
had the originals and played them, correct?
no. I played the originals long after Bubsy 3D. This is one of the first console games I ever played. My first console was PlayStation 1, and then my dad got me 2 games. He got me Crash and he got me Bubsy. Bubsy went straight in the bin. And Crash I played for forever. I love that game so much.
Of course. So right, Bubsy 1 and 2, great side scroller, like you think of like kind of like Sonic, like side scroller, like moving fast, running around, he's like the cool cat, whatever. He has fucking fall damage, Rude. They gave him fall damage. I have it. It's in the locker right there where it belongs.
What do you want?
All right?
What? He's not some kind of cat that can land on his feet, Goobs. He's Bubsy. He's a different species of animal.
He's making a really good point here. Also, I should note, I also really adored Bubsy growing up. I rented that game far too many times.
No.
I can recognize it's a horseshit game, but something as a child, I loved it.
Oh
Wait,
my
you
God.
rented Bubsy 3D?
Oh, yeah.
Not the 2D ones.
Bubsy
both?
3D?
Oh my
Both, yeah.
lord, I'm so sorry.
Really? 1 and 2?
I went back
could
for him,
get, but
Rudism. That's the
3?
problem. I went back. It's like, I want to get further in this awful game. I didn't know any better. I was a dumb kid.
Damn, dude. Yeah, dude. But
Still better than Gex, though, entirely, but...
Oh,
I like
you!
I like Gex.
Are we about
If
to
you go
fight?
back and listen to it now, if you listen to that game now, it's so just like they have nothing original to say. It is just a referential game. That's all it is.
That is
It's
so
just-
true.
It's just references.
I will
That's all it
say,
is.
Gex is infinitely better than Bubsy, as all games are. But you are absolutely correct about that. It is 100% references. I went and watched some gameplay of it like the other day. Because I was just like, oh, I want to get Gex again, but nah, man, it's not great. It didn't age well.
It's like a PG-13 version of Conkers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They're like, we like the Conkers vibe, but like it's too much, so we're gonna tone it down.
There's a spectrum, right?
You've got like middle Americans.
Yeah, you got like games that aged incredibly well. Your Crash Bandicoots and all that kind of stuff. If we're talking
Absolutely.
PS1 era, you've got your Bubsies, which exist.
What the fuck?
And then in the middle, you've got like Gex, which is like, as a kid, it was a great game, but you go and play it later, and it's like, Croc
another
Legend of the
perfect-
Gobos is also in that middle
Another
range.
perfect
as well, if
game
you've
is
played
that is Croc. You guys remember Croc?
I just said Croc Legend of the Gobos. Dude, you see that
Croc?
they're doing that remaster?
Croc? Are they really? What?
They're doing a remaster of Croc,
my
and it's coming out like
God.
soon. Hang on, I gotta
have
find
to-
this out. I'm
please.
so excited. I don't think it's gonna evade
Chat,
Encrypted
we
well.
have a schedule for the show. Fucking toss it out. We don't care anymore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. We have more
Toss
important
it.
things to talk about.
Toss it.
I don't need to
Oh
go
my
to the
God.
screen for any
2025.
reason, by the way. No reason at all. The screen needs to exist. Continue as normal.
Or where is this?
Wait,
like, I
Effie's
wanna
just
see
said,
this.
tell him about the SSX remake. What?
Wait, there's an. Oh yes. Well, okay. It's not a remake. It's a spiritual successor. It's made by an indie guy. It's a one-person studio. It's in early access now. You can pay it. It's like $8. It is called
Tricky Madness.
Yes. Okay, you know about
Yeah.
it. Good.
That's on my radar too. Have you played it? Is it good?
No. I've seen TikToks of it. Here's my impression of it. It looks like they have the vibe, the soul down, especially with the move and all of the tricks and stuff like that. What they don't have is the fucking visual assault of pixel colors and things that SSX Tricky had. Because SSX Tricky was just like colors, all that stuff. This is like a little bit more muted and toned down, but the tricks and things look awesome. They're
like
awesome.
that game looks so much like SSX3 that I would be shocked if they don't get sent to cease and desist. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like, it's
fucking
wild.
let them do it. We want another.
Let 'em do
SSX
it, yeah.
game. People don't even know about SSX, and it's a wonderful.
Oh, I love that game so much. The one thing that will make or break it, I think, is the music more than anything, because oh boy, that music in SSX3 was so goddamn good. So goddamn good.
Hey Tim, you heard about that new SSX spiritual successor? Play anything interesting on Next Fest, Tim?
Oh my god, that took me a minute. Wilson, I don't know what to do. I want to get it, but it's like a whole $8. It's still it's early access. I still don't know if I trust buying early access after all this time.
No, listen, as I always say, give those indies your money so that they can never produce the game and just take it and run. All right, that's my sound advice. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's good advice. Thanks, Tim. I'm gonna tell whatever my wife's name is that I'm gonna do that. Thank you for that.
Jill. Well done, both of you. Already nailing the first skit already in bit. Already perfect. Both of you got 500 points for that. Well done. Way to play along.
Yeah.
Highest scoring. What is the highest scoring RNG? Didn't somebody like go into like scientific notation at one point?
Yeah, it was.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm points maxing this time. We're gonna get as many as we can this entire stream.
ROM scaling doesn't quite function exactly right sometimes. Sometimes it's like a linear, other times it's exponential. Like
sometimes it's just it's a broken brand new league character where the numbers don't really matter.
We got to get into imaginary numbers and all that kind of
Oh, there you go. Little I,
like
little I
equals -1 squared, all that kind of shit. That's what we need.
I want it to go so the numbers don't work anymore, and it just turns into like fucking wingdings or something. Counting with circles.
The secret 11th numeral.
Well, hopefully we get into Balatro integers tonight of endless mode. Hopefully, but we have a show that we do. It's called Monday RNG, and every other week we have a guest on to hopefully one day take over Goober's job of being guest host. Remember, he's only temporary forever.
Yeah.
For now,
what are you gonna do when you depose Goobs? I guess you're gonna keep crawling back every episode.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Like long before it was RNG, when it was R&R, I was like, they kept having guests on, and the guest was just me for like 7-8 times. Till eventually I just moved in. So basically, if you end up with the role, I'll just be here waiting.
I gotta say, the basement's looking really good.
Yeah,
Rom's basement's real fancy looking.
Listen, I've slept in there. It's real nice. Okay, like he's got it all taken care of, and it just gets a little cold during the winters. But you
and it smells like heavy whipping cream that's festering. But whatever. Because
A
Goobs
whole
decides to
gallon
buy
of
too
punch.
much heavy whipping
Okay,
cream.
we were doing fine until you, in the last seconds, went and just spilled it everywhere, all right? I did nothing wrong, all right? We made great butter, and you spilled everything all over your rug.
We
Also,
did
don't
make
even
great
act-
butter,
Don't even
and
act like you're upset. You went to the Menards thing and got a fucking replacement carpet in like 24 hours, okay? You've already forgotten about that other one.
the memories I had though, Goobs. I'll never forget the memories I had with that rug though.
Oh my god.
But-
Amazing.
Well, yes, we have this show where once upon a time it was called R&R. It was Rom and a good old
And it's
buddy
about to
named
be
Rue.
called that again.
And,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well,
It
we're
might
called
be.
to R&R.
But until
And sometimes
after Rue
G for the
left,
eighth, for the seventh time.
I came in to fill in, to support, and to do a favor to a friend, because Rom definitely can't afford my hosting rates. Absolutely not. So while I'm here, I'm filling in as a temporary role, and we're bringing in guests to try to see if they've got what it takes to take the permanent spot that is available. Okay, so tonight you are going to be fighting not against me, just to see if you're the one who is able to step in and help out. Because I'll be honest with you, we've given the offer out to many other people. In fact, most guests have received an offer, but something terrible happens. Like, you know, Sly just like fell off a cliff, and Avery is suing Rom for $3 million, and Spoonie is just driving north in Canada somewhere, and we don't know where, and I don't think she knows where, and it just list goes on, and it's wild. We don't understand what's happening, but hopefully, if you do get the job, nothing will happen, and it will return to R&R once again, and I will be able to sail off into the sunset to the lands of Eleanor to be happy forever. All right, because that's what I plan to do.
Well, if Rom lets you leave the basement, that's still up.
You're
for
gonna leave me
debate, but-
here while you go there?
Are you kidding me? I get to go to Valinor? Get fucked, kid.
Oh.
I'm gone.
I guess Sam had to stay back. That's fine.
Yeah, wait, why didn't he go with them? He could have just gone off to live forever.
Oh God, are you ready?
Can
Are
I
you
tell
ready
you
for
something wild?
Yeah.
So I'm
Please.
from New Zealand, right? Despite what my whole community decides to try and tell everybody. I
love
saw
that.
Lord of the Rings for the first time about a year ago.
What? Yo! The whole way. Okay,
was-
all right.
Turns out,
Shut up. This is no longer about you. All right.
turns out, they're actually not bad. They're
Yes!
actually not bad.
Good.
They're pretty good.
Did you watch the
I've-
extended?
No, we watched the regular one,
That's
but
probably
that's
good.
not my fault. That was the people who supplied the movies. So if you're watching, they might be.
It's
Do better
okay.
next
It's
time.
okay. Listen, you just gotta go back. You gotta watch the extended sometime. You get the gist of it for the first time. The theatrical release is not like the
Right.
worst thing in the world, but
And Vader says, "Isn't that against the law?" There, I will not. I'm dead serious when I say I've nearly been in a fight over it. I remember I was out drinking one night at a club, and I got into a conversation. I said I'd never seen Lord of the Rings. This is like years and years ago, like when I was in university, and someone got so incensed by it that they were actually like ready to fight. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
my God.
Oh man, but yeah, it turns out
Ridiculous.
surprisingly good. Better than my favorite movie of all time, Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Great movie.
The
It's a good
movie that I
movie.
have seen the most amount of times.
Turbo time.
Yeah,
man.
actually, it's funny you mentioned that because Nikki actually saw the extended. We watched the extended editions. One of the last times she was here, and she had never seen the extended. She saw them one time, like when they came out, and she's like, I remember nothing about them. And then she watched them recently, and she got done with the final movie, and she's like, like just, because of course that's the only reasonable response. Okay.
Classic. I feel like all the memes ruined it for me, though. I will say to a certain extent, because it's like I see these movies like I know
Oh,
that meme,
yeah.
I know that meme, I know that meme, I know that meme, and it's
Yep.
just like
There's
internet
not
culture
many
has
parts of
rotten
that
my
movie that
brain.
haven't been memed. Like you've
No.
basically seen most of the movies at this
Honestly,
point because
yeah.
all of it has been memed so many times.
Yeah, I was actually shocked. I was like, oh, I think I actually understand everything that's going on right now and what's going to happen later.
Shout out to Emma in chat for having the coolest requirement in a dating profile, which is you have to marathon the extended editions. Like,
Wow.
What a way to just like fucking, you know, toss out the fat, you know, and just get rid of the crap, you know, right off the bat.
One day I will start watching it. The moment that I watch all of the Neil Breen movies, that's next on my list right now. You ever seen those? I've seen the trailers and I'm just like, I have to watch these movies. My favorite movie experience was watching The Room in a packed cinema, and that will nothing will top that.
Oh my
everyone
God.
busting ass on this terrible ass movie. I love it so much.
I
love
but
media that's just like real.
I have seen a lot of them secondhand through a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media. They absolutely adore Neil Breen. He is one of the tippy top of movie.
It's a man with a passion, and you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
all
hate
his
it.
own.
You just can't. Yeah, so good.
Oh my God.
So
we made it through whatever the fuck that was.
Am I just gonna keep distracting us all the time?
no, it's all like we have a format, but like formats be damned.
Yeah, that's the best part of this show, man. Is that like this is what we hope for. This is what we strive for. This is what we want. We don't want to be like, where the fuck are we going on time? You know, like we want Rom to be like, come on, ramp it the fuck up. We gotta get out on time. God damn it.
Just here to talk a little bit of shit. That's all right. Talk some shit with the boys.
Yep. Guideline, format, whatever you want.
Trailers did not die for this soul.
No, they didn't die.
We will watch trailers. It is our prerogative for 2025. We will watch trailers. It used to be a bit for an entire year that we didn't watch trailers. We have a whole section on this sheet, if you haven't recognized, that have trailers. We didn't watch those for an entire year.
Not once.
But like this year, we are watching trailers. And if that's one, we did it, okay?
Yep. Trailers, I got one of those in the back of my car. We can go have a look at that if you want. We can take this camera outside. Will that work?
Just take your camera and be like, and then immediately shut the show off.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a pretty good trailer. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you next week. Oh my God.
Which is obviously behind your ute, right? You have a ute, right?
Yeah, sure. I have one of those. That's totally. That is the correct nomenclature. Good job on that, by the way. Fantastic.
Oh my God. I'm back. Oh, we got somebody from your community.
Hey,
That's already ahead of time.
What's up? Yo, I see Livid in there as well. What's up, there, Lin?
It's a really good
every
day,
year
though.
my son requests to watch the Lord of the Rings extended version movie marathons. It's a very long day. It's a great day. Oh my goodness, that is the perfect. I don't know about you guys, but like I always feel like a watch through of all of the Lord of the Rings movies is like a once a year thing. To me, it's a once a year thing. It can be, you don't have to marathon it, but like you got to do it once a year. So that's always a good time of year. It always happens around like Christmas-ish holiday season. Yeah. Yep.
My problem is I can't sit. So I watched Lord of the Rings last year, right? That was with my friends who basically held me at gunpoint and said, "You are watching this, and we are not associating with you until you do." So like I sat down and watched it, and like I had a good time. I loved it. It was great. But like that is the context in which I can watch a movie. If I go to watch it myself, there's a reason I haven't watched them before that point. Is like if I go to sit and watch a movie by myself, my goblin brain is just like. Brrr. I need to be doing something.
We need to
sit
him down in a chair and then like lock the door into the room, but just like cover his body in like fidget toys.
Yeah.
All the clickety clackety stuff. Just
fidget toys and bubble wrap and like.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Put a soldering iron in front of me. Yeah, fuck, I'll do this while we work. Let's go.
Make a fidget chair. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a great idea. I told you about I played some games with fidget spinners once upon a time. That was a long time ago. I played Genji.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
God,
that took me back. That controller sucked.
I love that that's your explanation. Every time I'm talking about your controller, like, God, that fucking sucked. Like when you played Doom with one button, they were like, oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that was awful. You trying to play first-person shooter with a single button was not the most elegant idea I've ever come up with, but that's fine. I love these. I love my controllers. They're all my babies, but I can love them, and they can also be dog shit. Those two things can coincide with each other, you know?
Listen, an artist's art is an abusive relationship, okay? It's fine, all right? We love our craft, but fucking hate it at the same time.
I have my newest controller here. I'm saving it for dinner later.
I am so
No way.
excited to talk about that. So well, let's do that, because normally we start out by talking about how our weeks went. So I'm curious. You had this week, was it? Yeah. When was this that you played with the spaghetti and meatballs?
Oh, this was literally like last night.
Oh, was it?
So-
Okay.
Yeah. So I got struck with an idea of like, you know, playing games with food has been around for a while. I played with bananas back in like 2016, which is holy shit way too long ago now. And it's like, you know, that's been around for a while. We've seen that. We've seen food controllers, but we haven't seen cooking streams combined with gameplay streams where the meal is the controller. I'm building a controller. It's not a cooking stream, although it is. But we're cooking a controller, and then we're playing a game with a controller. So I made spaghetti and meatballs. They were goddamn delicious, by the way. And I'm not a good cook. I'm a terrible
cook. Does it taste
cook.
better now that it's got your hand greases in there? Like,
well, that's part of the recipe. That's part of the recipe. Is like whatever the recipe was that I pulled from the website, and then the bottom step is beat someone's ass at Tekken with it, and now it's complete. And so that's what I spent a couple hours doing last night. Dude, no shit. The first round of the first game I played with that thing, I perfected the other guy, and I felt so goddamn awful about it.
All right, Rob, don't keep showing clips because I 100% use it.
Don't worry about it. Dude, I am too morbidly curious about spaghetti and meatballs Tekken that I couldn't restrain myself from looking at it.
If you,
there was way too much set up
in
in that thing because I realized I mapped the entire thing incorrectly.
We will absolutely have that at the end of the stream, and you guys will be able to see it. Oh, I am blocking.
I know he is.
I was surprised.
Listen, I'm getting there, Dragon.
Oh man, I love it, dude. I haven't played Tekken in a long time. It took me a while to get around to it. I was just like, I need to play this. I need to play this. I need to play this because it's been like 6 months.
Just
dude, I love me
racking
some
up all
Tekken.
of the points, like fucking Magic the Gathering and Tekken. Like it's fucking. Oh man,
dude,
I'm so screwed.
It's like I've got too many. I got too much spare time. Some people like to say, but I like to think that I'm just a passionate guy. How did it taste afterwards? It was beautiful. I dumped like way too much herbs and spices into the sauce. I realized way goddamn too much because I don't know how to cook anything, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna cook on stream because what better way to learn than with 50 people telling you, hey, you should do this better. And I'm like, okay. No, my chat was very nice.
100% the reason I don't want to cook on stream.
No, they were great. They were fantastic. They were very supportive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got done I got done with that, and I started playing. I'm just like, there was no goddamn way this is gonna work. Because all that the strategy was, you get like a little ball of pasta, spaghetti. You put the meatball on top of that, and then you shove a wire into the meatball, and you do that 8 times. And then you ground yourself to the circuit, and then you just, you know, it's like a keyboard.
The controller has to be connected to like are there literally like contact points where you buy, or it's like you want to turn meat into some sort of controller? Great, here's the thing you buy. Like,
so this is the thing I bought nearly 10 years ago now when I knew nothing about electronics, and this thing is like the reason that I have a career on Twitch now. Like,
that's awesome.
Because it's just, you hook up anything that's electrically conductive and then you just like touch it and it will send a signal. And that's it.
Okay.
It's like, it's designed to teach kids like the basics of electronics. It costs like maybe $30 American or something like that.
Okay.
And it's just like, when I got this, I knew nothing about like electronics. And then that's what kicked off building a whole ton of stuff.
That's
and
awesome.
Then that turned into me actually like designing stuff and making things myself. Like, fast forward bloody like 8 years later, and then I got shit like this. Yeah, this is probably still my pride and joy. I don't think I've made anything nicer than this.
That was for Baldur's Gate, right? I think.
Yeah, this is Baldur's Gate 3. This is a full blown Xbox controller. I love this thing to pieces.
So how does that?
It's awful to use.
All of those all of those like triangles like buttons and the whole thing.
Each one of them is, yeah. So they're all buttons.
That's so
and then
sick,
there's motion sensors inside, so basically you can use that to like move the thumbsticks around. So you like tilt it to move the sticks, and then yeah, there's enough buttons there to basically do all of, like a whole controller's worth of inputs.
There was something else that you made.
Uncomfortable, but
well, I can imagine it's a spiky ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great though.
There was a controller that you started to make. I don't know if you ended up making it in whole, but it was like a purple tube that like you made. There was keys on the inside, and it was like something. What
yeah,
was that? I only saw an in progress picture.
I built a couple of keyboards. So these aren't controllers; they're just keyboards.
Okay.
But I made them as a commission for a YouTuber in Australia by the name Mao. He plays Fortnite and stuff, and he has these series where he like plays with increasingly weird controls or keyboards or whatever.
That's
and
cool.
he kind of reached out and he's like, "Hey, can you build me some fucked up shit?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I can." So I ended up building 3 keyboards for him. One was a Rubik's Cube keyboard. It didn't move, like it didn't rotate itself or anything, because I haven't figured out that yet. But it's just like a box with 9 buttons on each side, which is impossible because you've got to rest it on something, and that is you're pressing like a million buttons anytime you do anything.
Sides. I see.
Yeah, on all sides. Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
deliberately on all sides. The other was like a ball that had it was like a 60-sided polygon or 60-sided tetrahedron. No, I can't remember. 3D object. Anyway, 60 sides, 60 buttons on it. So it was a giant ball with keys all over, and you'd had to like not roll it around too much when you're using that. The other was a ring. So the tube that you were thinking of, it was a red tube, and it had keys all on the inside. So you put your hand inside, and then like the keys would be all around your hand. And
so fucking good.
So hard.
Someone, I was showing chat what it was, and I don't have it anymore, so I can't show you. But like, it's like a cylinder with one of the ends like capped off, because that's where all the circuitry is. And so I was showing people the inside of the thing, and I'm holding it like this, and someone's like, "Oh." Yeah, Effie's on the right track. Someone called it the QWERTY, and I've never been able to get that out of my head since. It's called the QWERTY, and I honestly like love it so much that I want to make another one.
Holy shit, that's fucking great.
I need to make another one of those so bad.
Say hi to Dragon in chat. He's the one that is just like, you got a link you want somebody to find. He'll do it in a minute. He pulled up your post.
This is kind of not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Dragon's on fire with that.
He'll
so
find
fun.
it in seconds.
He
It's
is
insane.
quick.
God damn.
There's the picture. Scroll to the next one, Rom.
Oh, there's another. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go. I made that the thumbnail for my video, and I'm so fucking upset that it only got like 1,000 or so views. Whoa. That thumbnail alone should have been like millions.
Yeah, cleared for entry. My God, the QWERTY! No!
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck. This is a news show. Did you guys know that? Fuck. All right.
We're 100% on track today.
Shit. Oh my God. Well, you made spaghetti and meatballs. It sounds like it was a crazy fucking week.
Yeah, that was most of my week, pretty much.
I'm so excited to hear more about these random controllers that are going to pop in occasionally during the stream. But Ron, how was your week? What'd you get up to?
Because of not of timing, of course, because we're not on a schedule at all. I did the Next Fest demos last week. I did the Space Pirate thing, the Space Wizard. That was pretty fun. We played a bunch of new games. I don't know if either of you played any of the Next Fest stuff, but there was a few good things in there. And then checked out Monhunt pretty much, which turns out that game is really freaking good, and there was a lot of reason to be excited for it. It's very, very good, to say the least.
Did you find any good any demos that jumped out at you?
Yeah, one was called Shape of Dreams, which was basically like an FTL meets Hades. It's like a combination of like the last 10 years of roguelikes combined into a really fun co-op experience. Is about what I can say about it. That was good. There's another one called Haste that was all about speed.
Yes.
That one was really good.
That was my number one. I love that game. I've put like 6 hours into the demo, and it's only a demo.
Oh,
like,
did you
it's
put?
So goddamn good.
Wow, really?
That's where I'm at with like
amazing.
Shape of Dreams myself. Here is like I have 7 hours in that game. But yeah, Haste was also really incredible. We learned that that game was supposed to be a BR event, like at the start of development, where you were racing against other people to see, and then like the last one would drop off. I am so glad they ditched that for what they did, because that game is unique and fun and deserves to be single player with like the boss fight that they have there and stuff. Yes.
I'm gonna have a bold take. I would. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I have not played it yet, but I saw the demo. This right here.
Yep.
Looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Am I crazy in saying that this is like what 3D Sonic should really be?
That's what I said when I played it. I'm like, this is the Sonic game. When I was playing, it was like the Sonic game we never got that I always kind of wanted, where it does speed correctly. And like you can control it at the same time. Like that was those Sonic games were like so wildly unpredictable and to control. This just felt nice and fluid and
satisfying
fun.
To be able to hit the thing and do the thing and just go zoom zoom zoom.
Because a lot of it is like based in like dirt biking or other like racing like that, where like you have to hit the other side of the jump perfectly on like on the landing. Right. So you keep speed going because that wall is coming, and if you aren't accruing enough speed, then you're gonna be too slow. So
and then it's really like good. The more you do that, you get the energy build up, and you can use the board that makes you go even faster. And it's just like, provided you can just keep doing that, you just go faster and faster and faster and faster. Like I will say, the roguelike element of it felt a little weak, to be honest.
The procedural generation.
But it's a demo. I'm not gonna put too much judgment on that. But yeah, like just they have a core gameplay that is just absolutely incredible. I love it. Like it's so addictive just to play it over and over again for the same levels. Even I love it to pieces.
There was a lot of games that were out there that looked really cool on this. Like it looked like a really good Next Fest.
Yeah, like
it really was.
Another one that I know a lot of people were really excited for that enjoyed was one called Fellowship. I don't know if anyone played or saw this one. This effectively is like a condensed version of like a MMO. It is like all the dungeon crawling and grinding of an MMO, and like when you see the UI elements of it, like it is an MMO. But like you don't have to do everything else that's associated with like an MMO. It's just like the grind and like the fighting of it all. So I heard a lot of people really, yeah. Papa was saying it was Mythic Plus without the super grind, exactly. And I know for a lot of people, including myself, who can't commit fully to an MMO, this kind of feels like something I might enjoy. Who likes MMO gameplay, but can't fully commit to like the raid schedule and everything else, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
I saw a bit of that game. I never quite got to it. Can I tell you about a really good game that I played?
Yeah, because I was about to hand it off to you, because that was my week. It was just playing a few games, and I don't know, enjoying the unseasonably warm weather. Now that we have removed every bit of snow from my neck of the woods after getting about 2 feet, we're getting like a foot on Wednesday. So like,
it's coming back.
Damn, it's like early spring. No.
Imagine having snow.
Yeah, what's that like? Huh?
Do you guys? We just get
shitty rain.
Dog shit. All right. Rom might have different feelings. I grew up in the snow. I hate the snow. It sucks.
Yeah, God, it sounds insane. I'm just used to it being shitty and rainy and cloudy, and that's about it. I love it though. It's great. That's my jam.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's
be fine. But then you can't whip the shitties, though. That's what we call donuts in our neck of the woods. Shitties. I like to whip shitties with my car in the snow.
I mean, you don't need snow to do that.
That's true, too. Just a little bit more expensive on the tires is all.
Yeah,
you should have come to my hometown when I was about 16. That's what we were doing all the goddamn time.
Yeah. Hear that one.
As I say, it's good to know that nothing fucking changes no matter where you are on the planet, right?
Hell yeah.
Do you have a vehicle?
Going up and down the main street doing laps.
Whipping shitties.
Yeah. Doing laps, bloody playing Britney Spears out the speakers at full volume, punching the roof of the ceiling as you're driving around.
Whoa. We listened to Aqua Barbie Girl, good sir, when we did that. Like, same vibe though. But that was my week. Rudism, how was your week? How is things in your neck of the world there over there?
Oh, mate, I've been the same. I've been playing those Next Fest games. I've been obviously playing with my meatballs. It's been a good time. I've been prepping a few other controllers I'm cooking up at the moment. Some literally, some not. I've been working on a new controller for a game about digging a hole. You've seen that game?
I heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Yeah. I'm building a shovel for motion controlled
Fuck
game
yeah.
about digging a hole, and I'm gonna end up playing that game for an hour and deciding that I hate it with motion control because it's not worth it.
God, I was gonna
It's gonna
follow
be
up and
worth
ask
the
about
12
that.
hours I spend designing it.
Do you make controllers just based on a good idea without like testing it live, and you just fucking test it live on stream, and if it doesn't pan out, it's like, whatever.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's-
perfect.
No, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like some controllers, I'll spend way too long designing. Like this thing. Like this took me 6 months, and I used it for 2 streams because it was my second playthrough of Baldur's Gate, and I decided I don't want to play this again. So I just stopped after 2 streams. Took me 6 goddamn months. Meanwhile, I'll be like, yeah, I'll play this game with a fucking chicken. Yeah, who cares? And then turns out it works way better than I ever could have expected. And it gets like 100 times the views that the thing I put 6 months on got. So
Didn't you do the entitled Goose Game and like a towel and some fucking flippers? Like
a motion control goose suit. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Get it right.
So basically, no, you're absolutely right. It was a bed sheet for the wings, and that had
That's
like
awesome.
motion sensors built into each hand, so I'd flap my wings and that would flap the wings in the game. And then I had flippers that also had motion sensors on them, and I had like a thumbstick held in my hand for moving. But the thing is, moving the thumbstick didn't move the goose. It told you which direction to go, but it wouldn't actually move until I waddled around on my feet. So I had to actually be constantly moving around to be able to, yeah. And then I had a microphone built into a cardboard beak that I put around my mouth, so I'd go whack, and then it would honk in the game. Fuck, I love that thing. That thing was great.
So good.
That was one of my
I read it
favorites.
during that point, and I was just like, "What the fuck is?" happening now?
But yeah, that's been my week. Oh, I'll tell you, one of the bloody good games I played was I love a good puzzle game. I played as This Seat Taken. Have you seen that one?
I didn't. It was on my list,
So
but I never
good.
got around to it. But I was hoping people would pick it.
man.
It would seem
That
like a
game is
super cute
fantastic.
game.
Yeah, just nice and chill. It's real cozy. It's got a little bit of a story to it, but it's all just like, you know, you got all these little guys. They need to be put on the bus, and you got to make sure they're all happy. They've all got their little requirements, and you'd be like, one of them's like, I want to talk to someone. And someone's like, I want to be by myself. I haven't showered in 3 days. I don't like stinky people. You got to like sort them all out. It's awesome. I love it.
cute.
Pieces.
It's
It's super cute. It's real cool. Another one I played that was weird. I got to admit, the controls didn't speak to me, but I want to build a controller for it so badly. It's a game called Bambas. Bambas. It's a game where you basically are a pair of shoes and you walk around the little world.
I also had that one on my list, but
Yeah.
no one picked it. This game looked super wild.
How do you spell
really
it again?
cool concept.
Bombas,
Sorry?
like Bombas. Bambas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically you play as a pair of shoes and you just like the control scheme for it is super weird. You control each foot separately. So it's like your left foot is controlled by your left trigger that raises the foot off the ground. The left thumbstick moves the direction of the foot, and then you let go of the trigger to bring it back down.
Oh no. Oh,
So
yeah.
what was your idea for the controller? Was it using like a pair of shoes or?
Oh, absolutely. Just motion controlled shoes.
Yeah.
Right? Like just basically, yeah. Exactly that. It's QWOP, dude. That's what
Yeah.
this game is.
Yeah.
It's
Do
QWOP,
you
but
think,
it's
do you think it'd be
it's cute.
easier or harder to control with just a pair of shoes?
Honestly, probably easier.
I'm thinking
It's
it might be,
really
yeah.
hard with a. I tried playing with a controller. It is really hard to move around. It's shockingly difficult.
That is crazy.
So yeah, it's good fun though. I had a good time with it.
Is it-
QWOP
is
for the
it,
foot fetishists, yeah.
Is it like actually like goal based or is it just is it sandboxy?
It's pretty sandboxy. It gives you a lot of like random sort of achievements that you can do around the world. Like you'll kick a can and be like, oh, you can kick this. You kick this can 1 meter, but there's it's
okay.
like 1 out of 5, and so you got to like try and kick it further and all that kind of stuff. It just gives you a lot of random little bits and bobs here all over the
Yeah.
place.
Cool.
But yeah, it was pretty fun. I did find the controls to be pretty difficult in a way that was like borderline frustrating, but I love the concept of it. I think it'll. You know, it's a demo. These things take refinement. So I'm sure they'll figure that out, and it'll be pretty sick once it's done.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was great. But yeah, that's about me. What about you, Goose? What have you been up to?
Oh, what a great handoff! More points. You're already up 600 to
very much.
3,000. Like you're.
I will do anything for points, and that's exactly why. I'm not here to contribute. I'm here to get points. There's a
See,
difference.
If he does anything, we need to get like a new version of this pic. Oh, you don't have this thing anymore. You sent it to him.
Nah, I
Fuck.
sent it off. It's
Damn
gone
it.
now.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. Let's go.
My week was good. I got a new controller. I got a controller. Thank you again to Power A for sending me a controller to replace 1, 2, 3, 4 controllers that had failed on me.
Dude, are you me?
I don't know, but like 2 of them had stick drift, and there was another one that had connectivity issue, and then actually, sorry, 2 of them had stick drift and 2 of them had connectivity issues, and eventually, yeah, it's a whole thing. There's just times. There's a video I tweeted out of me with the other controller where I'm like looking down, and then I take my hand away, and my character just goes ah, like just immediately looks up like. It's kind of fucked, but Power A sent me a controller, so thank you so much. And we have lovingly colored it the color of my gout, so that's nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
But my week this week has been playing
Gout crystal yellow. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh
my god, so I deal with that too. I got a story for you, but you continue.
Oh god.
What is going on?
I'm here to have similarities with both of you.
No
as
kidding.
many
No,
parallels
fuck
as
you,
possible.
Goobs. I want to hear. I want to hear about
Magic the
Rudy's
Gathering.
gout
Sure.
story.
Yeah.
Tell me of this gout story. I must know.
So okay, I thankfully have like managed to deal with it now, and I don't worry. Like I provided I eat well, it's fine. But I never had it until I went to South by Southwest in Sydney. So this was about a year and a bit ago, and I'd never had it in my life before that point. Yep, that's exactly right. And that's fucking hilarious. So South by Southwest, I don't know if it's like the ones in America. I don't know if you guys have been to that, but like the one in Sydney is like, it's very spread out over the town, like over the middle of town. It's like things are happening everywhere and you got to walk around a lot.
Does it also last for like a week? The one here lasts for like a week.
Yeah, I think the one I went to, like the Sydney one was about that long too, which honestly, longer than it probably needed to be, but that's fine. Anyway, we're walking around a whole lot, and as the week progresses, I find like, oh, my foot's a bit sore. It must be because I'm doing all this walking. And it progressed and got worse and worse as the week went on, to the point where there was, on the last day, I was like dying, and I didn't know why I was dying. Like I thought I had broken my foot. That's how bad it was. And we went to this party on the last night, and it was at this like gaming cafe / bar kind of thing, and they had like an upstairs section, and that's where the party was. And so there was only stairs to get up there, and I'm like, I cannot climb these stairs, like I'm going to die. So I asked the guys at the thing, like, can you just is there a service elevator you can just like cart me onto? So they actually went out the back, got me a wheelchair, put me on the service elevator, and I was just drinking, sitting in a wheelchair the entire time. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like, people are getting out of my way, and like I don't have to stand up. The thing is, we had a great night.
Champions, chat. You heard
it was awesome.
Here.
So I was staying with my manager at the time, and my manager at the time, he's still my manager today, but like at the time I was staying with my manager, and we go home, and he's like, all right, we're gonna get an Uber. So we get an Uber, and I get up out of the chair to go sit into the thing, and I've been sitting for like 8 hours drinking, and you stand up for the first time, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm absolutely obliterated.
Knives! There's knives in my
No.
skin.
Drunk.
Oh,
very drunk.
Okay.
You know when you sit and drink for a while and you don't stand up, and suddenly you stand up and you're like, oh shit. So I'm drunk and also knives. And then I flew home the next day and had COVID. So I had COVID and gout at the same time.
Jesus.
What a blast, man. My God.
That was a great story. Anyway.
It's the party disease. It's great.
Yeah, that's right.
I found out that I had it in the middle of Metal Meal Meltdown this year.
Ooh.
I had it in the middle of my charity event. I had to rush to the doctor, and I was just like, this is what I'm feeling. It's this. I got a charity event going on. I got to make sure. And she just looks at me and goes, it's gout. I'll get you a pamphlet, and just leaves. Like, she's just like, it's gout. That's all it is. Here's a pamphlet. Eat better. Exercise. Goodbye. Like,
and like, you're not dealing with that immediately. You got to wait for that shit to die down. That sucks, dude.
So
That's the worst.
Yeah, I had to do that with I had to do all of Metal Gear Meltdown this year with a horrendous gout flare up. That happened. So,
that is
but anyway,
gnarly.
yeah. So, but you know,
So
this
yeah,
week
Chad,
has
if you're
been-
watching gout, don't get it.
don't stand up. That's all I gotta do. Stop eating so much red meat and wine. That's
If you
about
feel
it.
like it's about to happen, just say no. It can't legally happen to you without your permission.
If you detect a feeling, ask it if it's gout. It has to tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
It
That's
legally
right.
has to
Yes.
tell you if it's gout. Okay, Culver's boy. Oh, I do it. I don't give a shit, assholes. I know what I'm doing. I'm making the conscious choice. All right. But no, my week has been good. I've been playing Elden Ring DLC, and I last night finally beat Bale, and that motherfucker can suck my ass. That fight was insane. I
very
did
hard.
it all by myself, no summons, and
Oh, you didn't get old mate. What's his name to summon? You didn't summon Egon?
If I go back through a second playthrough, I will. But I have done all of the Souls games without summoning help once.
I
For
respect
my
that.
first playthrough, I've never summoned. I don't believe I've ever summoned. If I did, it was like an accident really early on because I didn't know what it did. But yeah, no,
I was
killed
the
Bale.
same. I made an exception for Bale only because the voice acting was so goddamn good.
Bale!
Oh my lord. Curse you, Bale! Oh
Yeah,
god,
really
it's
good.
amazing.
So
I love it so
that
much.
that was my thing. It took me 2 streams, and then oh, and I also killed Mesmer this week too. So
Good
30,
job.
34 attempts with Mesmer, and then 62 attempts total for Bale, I believe.
That's not
So,
too bad,
Damn.
considering Dancing Lion guy really messed you up. So
yes.
Oh, I was the
104
same as well.
deaths for Lion.
yeah.
So
yeah.
that was a brutal time. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I got up to. So there we go. It's been over an hour, and we have officially made it to past the first part of the show.
Yay! Our first segment of 14 is completed, and we have only 2 more hours left. Woo!
I can't wait to derail this stream even
Please
further.
continue to do so. Do whatever. Just as a points update, I both gave you 500 for being gout guys. Like both of you.
Hey!
Gout guys.
There you go.
Gout points.
Gout
Yo, where's my
points.
gout gang at? Gout
Oh
gang,
my God,
rise
do we
up
have
in
a
chat.
currency like
Gamer gout,
gems or
baby.
Gout coins.
Gout doubloons.
Gout gamer
Oh,
gang,
shit.
GGG. Yeah, so
Gout gamers, we only play
Oh,
games
yeah.
like Bubsy 3D and fucking Blur.
cousin games entirely.
Oh my God.
Oh.
The next anime of the year. That's awesome.
So, Goobs, what portion of the show should we go to as we have deviated from the entirety of
I
this?
mean, we gotta blast through memes, and then I say we go to Man on the Street.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. Let's do a shorter context of memes. We went really long last week, but let's do Sans video for this week.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Every week, our editor makes us a little video, kind of summarizing what happened on our streams, and then usually he might have something about you in here too. We'll see.
Oh, that's exciting. I love that.
Don't be too excited.
You just got meatballed.
1 week without Pinar. I
Excuse
did
me.
not hear Pinar explosion in that AI voice. Do you have any more Pinars? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Next week, I'm going to read every fucking article and do more research.
Did you know that Ram is actually the Banjo Kazooie witch lady?
It's safe.
Dude, that's hot.
Fuck. Oh my
Holy shit, dude. Oh, that's so good.
I forgot that I said that you were Gruntilda.
Yeah, I forgot to. Well done,
Oh,
Sam.
my
I mean,
Thank
honestly,
you.
is that who was modeled off? Because that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my
It's amazing. Oh my god. That's
Fucking hell.
awesome.
Well,
Shouts-
thank you, Sand.
Thank you, Sand.
Yeah, that's amazing job. Good job on that. I love it.
It is now
Sand is also
time
the person who. Oh yeah, please.
for we watch a couple memes before we get into maybe some news here. We build and raise everybody up.
1998, The
Mania.
Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet
So,
through
the community has
unannounced
submitted a bunch of memes to me, or Goobers has brought his brain rot. So, but we love his brain rot. You've kind of pulled me to the side of brain rot a little bit, Goobs,
Hell yeah.
over the.
Oh, I
the course
love
of
me
this.
some brain rot, mate. That
Oh
is the
God!
shit.
Well, Goobs certainly brings it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'll share the screen here in a second for y'all. All right. All right, here we go.
There you go. Just make sure to click on the watch stream in Discord, Rude.
Oh, right.
That's how you get audio.
And I gotta put you guys back on the screen
I
here.
get you now. I follow you. All right, I'm learning how to use Discord.com. Oh, fantastic.
Good old Discord.com. Mm.
Yeah, Discord.net. Go check it out.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Never
Discord.gov.
Is it
Actually,
any good?
maybe don't go to Discord.net. Who knows what the fuck's over there?
Yeah, right.
All right, Goobs, your first one.
Hey babes, quick question. Were you normal as a kid or did you main Valdo in Soul Calibur?
Soft pitch, slow start, but we're here for it.
No,
all right?
no,
Get
we
us in
need
the mood. Get
these.
us in the mood for it. Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah,
but seriously though, if you main Valdo, you were weird. All right, it's just a fact. All right, he
Dude,
was
Valdo's-
weird.
look, we can all argue about who the sexiest character is, but like, we all know what the real answer is at the end of the day.
It better not be Valdo.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Do you want to try that one again?
All right, about like 8 of you submitted this one in the Discord, so here you go to a bunch of people.
Instead of therapy, have you tried spending a lot of money on consoles or a PC setup and then never finishing any of the games that you play?
That girl has several others where all she does is just call people out. Where she's just like, to all of the something out there, to all of the what is the fuck? It was like the cutesy girls who build the pink PC setups worth like $5,000. Finish the game. Just one. Just finish one. Just a single one. See those credits.
I might be one of those girls in that case. I haven't finished the game in 7 years.
Right, Palmer. Here we go. Right, placing frame.
Oh,
Fucking hell, Ray.
Fucking hell, ref!
Oh, now I'm just imagining a soccer game where it's teams of soccer balls kicking around a person, and the person has ragdoll physics.
yes!
And you gotta put that in the goal. Oh my god, that's really good. We should make that.
Yeah, that needs to be on the next Fest
Fuck.
entirely.
Absolute. Holy shit, that's actually really good.
Oh, speaking of that, did you guys hear about that game? It was FIFA 98 or whatever it was. It's a combination of like Silent Hill and FIFA 98. Fraywolf
What?
told me about it. This is
That
a game
sounds
that was for
awesome.
Next Fest, and it literally is a combo game of those two. It's wild. I do not understand it, but it's so cool.
I'm here
It
for
might
these
not have been
remakes.
FIFA 98, but it was. I can't remember the name of it, but
It's a
unless
video
it was
game
it.
by Jacob Jazz. I don't know what. I don't know who
was
that
like,
is.
oh, is that like a notable? No notable? No.
The creator
I
of
don't, no,
Jazz
no,
Jack?
no idea who that is, but
Yeah.
they got a cool name.
Oh,
This
God.
is why. Why is their logo a dude with a balaclava on it, holding a
I
CD?
don't know. I don't know. It's very weird, and it's very specific to just that vibe. It's super cool, though.
That's some weird. That's bizarre, and I love it.
Yep.
That's incredible. Do you like jazz?
Goobs, I need you to read this one for me.
Oh, okay. Perfect!
think it was kind of on point with all the Lord of the Rings and everything else. Plus, you love this scene too.
That's
a lot.
Yeah. And when not said, when it's all fucked up, it's just him going. Also, did you know that the Isildur's voice actor, like, God, that picture is so cursed.
Yeah, it is.
That voice actor, Peter Jackson didn't like his voice when it came to this. So, do you know who did the voice for Isildur in this scene? The same voice actor, the actor for Elrond, whatever his name is.
Oh, really?
I was gonna say, it kind of
Talking to
sounded like him.
himself.
That's so funny.
No.
I never knew that.
Oh man, as someone who's watched this movie, I can understand this reference and enjoy it and obtain comedic value
We'll
from
go to
it.
the
Yeah,
karaoke, it's gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
One more for the road. Okay, we're good now.
Thank you. Oh, this one was on my list too, I think.
Going to call me a queen.
Yep.
You could at least call me Lightning McQueen.
That fucking thunk was crazy. Boom.
There is nothing like that makes me laugh more than people just eating shit when they don't have
Absolutely.
to. When they easily could have chosen not to. You know what I mean? Like, God, that's
Listen,
the best.
I'll be the brave one here and just say it. I'll be honest here. Okay. The one up past that, the thing that I'll think that's even funnier than that every time. Okay, same scenario, but it's children. All right. If that
Yes,
kid
I was
falls off
just
that
about to
bike,
say.
is fucking, you see that kid get fucking beamed with one of those exercise balls and they go feet up? Like, dog, I will piss myself.
Every
Or
time.
if they're just like walking, and then suddenly they just go,
Yeah.
and then there's that whole rev up where they're just like, they're good people on this show.
That's fair, Jedi. Most of AFV is just kids falling over. That's probably why I think it's so funny, honestly.
Exactly. There's a reason that show is as popular as it was.
If you want nothing but that, go to Reddit. Go to Hold My Juice Box. That is a subreddit just filled with kids falling over.
And kids are
write it
fucking
down.
stupid are also is pretty good too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
It's like the same vibe. It's just like, God, kids are dumb. Why would you ever do that? This next one comes from Manny. Normally we don't play like streamer clips of like other streamers, but man, this felt like streamer brain. If you want some insight, this is from Northern Lion. This was submitted by Chef Manny.
What the stream would look like with me playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And here's what I saw in my head.
Oh.
Me being overwhelmed by the number of mechanics in the game.
Hi, that was me last night.
Me playing it on PS5. Everybody in chat asking why it looks so bad. Me saying I'm playing it on PS5. Them saying, why didn't you buy it on PC? Me saying my PC is old and I wanted to make sure it could capture at a reasonable frame rate. 4-hour-long argument about like having not upgraded my PC yet. Somebody coming into chat going, I know he hasn't gotten there yet, but when you fight Mecha Gorgonzola, make sure you cut off its gills last. It'll give you the highest chance of getting the carve you want. And I just, after like 45 seconds of that, I was like, the choice is clear. We will be playing Trick Shot Simulator today.
That is honestly, that is so well said to define the intricacy when it comes to like deciding if we are or are not going to play something. You all have games that you fucking cherish, and we know and appreciate that.
Yeah.
But dog, sometimes it don't stream well, okay? For completely unrelated reasons. And trust me, we'd love to play it for you. But oops, it kind of sucks due to unforeseen circumstances, okay?
Can I tell you, one of the best things for that is building weird-ass controllers to play those games, because you can give me all the advice in the goddamn world. It's not going to matter shit, because I'm spending 2 hours trying to figure out how to hit something once. And that's a giant accomplishment. And if I do that, the chat goes wild.
Gonzola, I'm trying to hit baby level 1, and this motherfucker's trying to kill me, okay?
You're gonna be happy if I do anything this stream, and you're gonna love it. Chat's gonna go wild when I press A to start game. Chat's gonna go ballistic. That's the level of expectation we build.
Rude, I have a question for you, and Rob, I'm sorry. You ever thought about? You ever thought about making a controller out of butter churn?
Wait, is it like is it the things that go like that? I actually have. I haven't like yeah. So I have a book. I have several books actually. Of just like things that like would be funny as controllers, and butter churn is in there somewhere. I haven't like fully fleshed it out, but like it would be something along the lines of like you could easily put that shit in like some kind of gear system where it's just like the amount you turn up and down and it can measure like the distance of the up and down. And the more you do it, like that could be like your accelerator for going fast in like Formula 1. You know what I mean? So the more you turn, the more you fucking go. The faster the car goes, the longer the accelerator goes down. Dude, when you started to say, have you thought about, and already the answer is
So I gotta tell you, me and Rom literally streamed making butter in a butter churn.
That is awesome. That's rad. I love that.
And it may have been some of the best content we've ever made.
Hell
so if
yeah.
you get a chance to go back and make a butter churn controller, nobody knows this. Insider tip: there's a butter churn market out there.
Dude, I thought
there's a viewer base and a demographic no one fucking knows about, but it's all about the churn, baby.
Well, the problem is I got to go find a butter churner, and I'm pretty sure that butter churners were like stopped being used before this country was invented. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find one.
That's kind of yeah, ours is like 110 years old. The one we used, it was pretty old.
I'm gonna have like a family heirloom. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I also gotta say,
come fly over.
I got mad respect.
I am hoping to make it to TwitchCon this year, so maybe that'll be my excuse.
There you go.
Come over for a butter churn controller.
Let's do it.
I thought like the
Fuck
obvious
yeah, man.
answer for butter churn controller was like getting over it or like Jump King, but I absolutely adore you went car game. Like that was
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do the
Racing game
piston
is
rod
all I
every
think about,
time.
mate.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm born to do one thing. It's build stupid ass controller, and the other thing is also go fast.
Yeah.
I like it. I love dude. Racing games are my fucking shit. I love it. I built a tiny ass little like those Power Wheels cars, the kids that like the electric kids ride on cars. I built one of those as a sim rig for Formula 1.
Oh my God,
And
that's
I was doing,
awesome.
my plan was to do the whole season's worth of races for the 2024 calendar, like as they happened. But my back gave out about 15 races in, so I had to give up. Anyway, let's see the next meme.
Yeah. Rom's fucked. We still got so much more of this show. We haven't even touched the news.
Oh, I love it, Rudism. I have a Power Wheels with a optional like voltmeter on it, so like I can put my own batteries in it and then adjust how much power goes to it. So like I can so I put like a new fresh drill battery in it, and that thing lasts like 30 seconds because we can make it just smoke the tires on it. It just melts the plastic.
What?
Holy shit, that's amazing!
When I was there?
Yes.
Oh my! What the fuck?
It's on like my kid drives on 2 of 10. I put it on 4 and it almost launched her out.
That's awesome. Dude, so the first thing I actually made that for
I'll take some
was Forza
pictures
Horizon
for
5.
you guys tomorrow and put them on
Dude,
Discord.
please do. Please do. So the first game I used with that was Forza Horizon 5, and I used the telemetry from the game to feed back into the car, so that when the car's moving forward in the game, it'll trigger the motors and move me forward in real life. So I just strapped a laptop to the front of the car, like hunched over looking at it. Put down the thing. Car moves forward in game, car moves forward in real life, and I try to like race the race and also simultaneously not smack into something. Because if I smack into something in real life, it'll stop the car from moving in the game as well.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck, I love that thing. I'm too old now for it though. It's sad. I gotta pass it on to someone who has a more supple back.
Well, we now know the cost. We now know the cost of getting Rudism as the guest. A new
Cabbage
fucking
Bishop.
back.
Cabbage Bishop says, now you need to make a Power Wheels tractor into a controller for farming simulator. I did a $300,000 tractor. That's a real life size tractor. Will that suffice?
The fuck? What the fuck?
It was a few years ago now.
That's awesome.
Dude, It was awesome. I went out to a farm. There was this one guy who's just like, yeah, you can borrow my tractor for the day. I'd never met him before. He's like, I'll just leave you to it, have fun, and left me with a massive fucking 10-ton tractor for like a day. I'm
awesome.
like, this is great.
That's amazing.
Ah, loved it. He's
You
like,
should
the
go
keys are
follow
on the thing
Rudison
if
for
you want
cool
to drive
shit
around.
if you didn't do it already. My God.
Yeah, please do.
What's that?
So we go follow your ass. Man, every time we bring up something, it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, please go follow him. Like, we speak highly of him for a reason.
Now we're getting to the point we just got to test the water. It's like, you know, the last time I went in a low Earth orbit.
Oh, what I would give. What I would give to go to low Earth orbit. Maybe one day.
All right, Goobs, you're not. What fucking time is it? All right, we had. This is the last one. I'm sorry. We are.
Yep.
I'm sorry, chat. I have derailed this stream entirely. I'm not that sorry.
Rob,
This is
Rob,
fucking
not that
hilarious.
one. If it's gonna be the last
Oh,
one,
give me
skip one to the next line.
This one, okay.
Short and sweet.
Oh no.
Let me light it.
Oh no, I can already see it.
Don't blow out. Happy birthday. Shooter.
Oh!
Oh, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I was so.
I thought it was gonna
That was
explode
so
or
good.
something, though. To
To
be honest.
Rom, it's funnier the second time too. Give it another play.
Okay.
Just one more.
Don't blow out. Happy birthday. Shooter.
I had to focus so hard.
It's just the
Boom.
For me, it's the shockwave of the wind past the hair. Like, God, that's so good. Fuck.
Oh God.
Oh, I love that. Oh my
All right.
lord.
Rob, let's get out of memes. We gotta show.
Hang on. I might have one more too.
Oh fuck.
I don't know what game this is.
I
Maybe you
got you,
guys can
Kevin.
tell me what game this is, but hold up. That was going to the wrong thing. This one's from Driver Ben.
That's the forest. Sons of the forest.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
is
say,
it?
It looks like the forest. Yeah. No.
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 Don't-
Oh, I missed. It's
Oh
okay.
my god, it's huge.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, don't you hate it when your entire house flies out of the ground in one solid piece, undamaged?
You know that friend was like,
Absolutely.
"I'm recording this before you do this because you're gonna mess up the base.
Yeah,
Don't
he
cut
knows.
this tree down.
He
Don't
knows.
cut this
Oh.
tree down."
God damn, I
incredible.
love sandbox game physics. They're always so goddamn janky. It's the
That is-
best.
That game
Recalls.
is so fucking good.
Yeah, I
so
never
fucking
played it.
good.
It looked really good.
You play it co-op or you play it by yourself. You can you get golf carts to go around the island for reasons, but you can get on top of like a mountain and just fucking all the way down and you're fine. It's
Spectacular.
so good. It's so good.
That's awesome.
The tech gets a little outlandish in like the most fun ways. It was more for fun. It was great. Goops, you ready for the next segment?
Yes.
Do. We just got word in that there's breaking news, Goobs. What is that breaking news?
All right. Well, this breaking news is gonna need to be told with the help of our friend Rudism. Okay, Ram is sending it to me, and I've got a man on the street here, Rudism, and Rudism. Okay. Let me just break it down here. I'm gonna read you the title of an article. Okay.
Okay.
Just the title. You don't look at that. Don't look at anything. Don't look at the stream.
Yep.
Just look at the camera during all of this, all right? Okay.
All right,
be
you got
the
it.
best
Hang on, I'm
on
gonna-
the scene news anchor that you can be. Perfect. Wonderful.
I need
all
to
right?
test right now
Understood.
your ability to cover live breaking news at a moment's notice. I need to test your
Yes.
improv skills right now, or your ability to cover the news. So, Goobs.
All right.
All right, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive the news. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. All right, well, we are here with our man on the street here. We have news that fans think Nintendo is about to do the most absurd thing ever with Switch 2 game cases. We've got Rudism here. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, what is Nintendo planning on doing with these Switch 2 game cases?
Thanks very much, Kathy. I'm here outside Nintendo HQ in wherever the fuck that is, and yeah, there's been a lot of interesting theories going around the internet lately about you know, what they're going to be doing with these Switch 2 game cases. There's some rumors about some new shapes, some new designs. They've got these, you know, obviously the classic Switch monitor is you know, normally in the original Switch is quite a reasonably sized thing to hold in both your hands. We've got rumors that they're going to be actually about 1,000th the size of normal, and they're going to be making the game cases to actually squish the entire thing down so it can fit inside the palm of your hand. And I don't know about you, but that seems like a fucking fantastic idea to me, Kathy. I'm really excited to see what kind of games that mice and small insects and ants going to be able to play. They might want to go play some Grounded that they can't play on Switch, I'm pretty sure, because that's an Xbox game. I can't remember what games are anymore. The last game I played was Crash Bandicoot 1 for the PlayStation. Yeah.
So Nintendo is trying to tap into what I'm understanding to be the ant market, which seems like a very interesting tactic that we've not seen before from video game companies. Have they been planning this for a while, or was this a last-minute development?
From what I understand, they've been working on this since roughly the around when the Wii came around. They tried to kind of market it to them. You know, they wanted to make a controller that ants could pick up and move around, you see? Motion controls would have been incredibly helpful for ants to be able to play video games. And turns out that ants are just they're really fucking stupid. And so it took some time for the games industry to kind of like make games that were so boiled down and condensed for the simplest animals to understand. And that's going to be happening with the release of Mario Kart 8, which has been being released for every Nintendo Switch console since they made playing cards back in the 1800s.
And so we're also hearing
with this bit.
It's okay. I'll steer you right. It's okay. Come with me here. All right. It's okay. This is a two-parter. Okay. So I'm also hearing that an announcement to releasing Switch cases and tapping into the ant demographic. Fortnite has we're getting rumors that Fortnite has ahead of this already announced a collaboration with Ants the Movie and A Bug's Life. Can you confirm that now?
Yes, I have been getting reports in that Ants and A Bug's Life are both going to be adapted for Fortnite. They're actually doing a whole Bug's Life season where, long story short, there's going to be, in addition to the regular Battle Royale that's happening, you know, people on the ground parachuting onto an island, they're going to be doing, in every single one of those, there's going to be 100 separate Battle Royales happening at ant-sized level, where 100 ants parachute from a fucking leaf and jump onto a tiny 1 meter by 1 meter section on the ground in the actual Fortnite game. And if a player happens to walk over it, well, that's just 50 ants dead. That's just nature.
Right. Exactly.
That's just nature, Brent. And that's just the way life goes.
Wonderful. Well, do you have any other final... Do you have any other final information about these cases that you want to share with the public before we head back to the studio?
Yeah, so, you know, it's quite often that Nintendo are quite well known for making very innovative control styles. You know, we had the motion control with the Wii, you got the Wiimote, the gamepad, the predecessor to the Switch. They've been innovating things for quite a long time. There's a brand new port in the Switch 2, I've been told. Brand new port, and it's designed for your little fingies. You're gonna put your little fingies inside the port when it's obviously full size, when it's not tiny for ants.
Right.
You're gonna put your little fingies, 3 fingies in each side. Three little hot dogs gonna go into each side of the Switch, and that's actually how you're gonna hold the thing up while you're playing with it handheld. Whole new development, whole new control scheme. There's gonna be little buttons inside there for your little fingers to have a little tickle off.
So we're to understand that the Switch 2 will be played via internal buttons, okay, and fingering. Is that what I'm understanding?
I think that's a little bit inappropriate there, Devin. I'm not quite sure. This is a professional newscast. We're not going to describe it in that way.
Apologies.
But you are going to be probing the Switch with your little fingers, and you are going to be tickling inside several orifices in order to play the games.
Wonderful.
That much we can confirm.
All right. Well, thank you so much to our man on the street, Tommy. Back to you, Rom.
Oh my God, you two.
Thank you very much, Jeff. I can't wait to be on the next report of Man on the Street. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba.
God, you took that one in a complete different direction than I thought you were.
Oh,
Holy
God.
fuck, so good.
I gotta
Switch
say,
I barely know what the
edition.
fuck I'm doing.
I did the worst pass off for that, and Goobs, you got points for picking that up. You're at 2,000.
Let's go.
Rudism, you got points for the realistic timing and like not many people have done that. Only few have. Yeah, it's such a good bit.
Right.
I
Making
watched
fun of
TV 20
Grounded,
years ago.
throwing shade at Grounded on the Switch, calling Ant stupid. I don't know why I laughed about that. And Mario Kart 8 always being on something netted you a bunch of points.
I love
Well
how
done.
now RNG has now created a beef with ants. Of all of the people we chose to fight, ants is where we
Bro,
landed.
fuck ants. I have an ant problem in my house right now,
Fuck
and they can all go get fucked. All of them. I hate them.
Holofell,
So
I
much.
forgot the history drop of Nintendo's playing cards. Even my God, there was layers that was easy to miss there.
I mean, this is a fact. When they invented Nintendo, this is a true fact. When they invented Nintendo in the company in Japan in the things like the late 1800s, basically the guy who originally founded the company, he was like, I have a dream for a form of entertainment where on a screen we see a man in a cart and he's racing against his friends, and it's also the 8th version. That's what I'm here to make. But unfortunately, that hasn't been invented
And
yet,
they
so I'm going to
stuck
start with playing cards. Old man Nintendo, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, while we're asking about Switch 2, we're talking about Switch 2. Rom, do you want to ask the question? Or is that for later?
Really quickly, what this thing was actually about is it's rumored currently that the Switch cases, they're already too large, and the card is like this big. They're making them taller, and no one knows why. That's the rumor. It's supposed to be bigger than a PlayStation 5, not as wide, but taller for some reason.
I totally forgot that physical copies of games exist.
Yeah, man. If there's any you should buy, I always like Switch, man. Buy those because they never drop in price, so they only ever stay same. You got to keep that one single Mario Kart 8 copy forever.
Yeah, I don't like that they're making them bigger, but also Switch cases are a weird ass size anyway, so I guess it's kind of a moot point.
Like if they're on your
like
shelf,
you got PlayStation, Nintendo,
yeah.
they're doing normal. They could have, because like you don't need it to be that big anyway. The cartridge is like that big. It's tiny. They don't need the whole case. Why did they not make
3DSs were like tiny, right? Like they were like a little booklet size, right?
Oh yeah, they were a little like square.
Yeah, they were small,
Yeah,
like
exactly
original DS as well. Yeah.
You know what's funny is we're coming to the point of where remember when games, I mean, I guess they probably still do, well, maybe come in boxes, and back in the day there was like the standard big box, and then there was just like all of these other size boxes, like old PC, we're talking 90s PC games.
Oh yeah.
Where it was just like
Love those.
figure a fucking size out. What are you doing? That one is the size of a legal pad. Fuck off. Like, what do you mean?
Bring that shit back. We need that to come back. Like game cases that are massive.
Yeah.
And they come with novels in terms like instruction manuals.
That's why they were so big, is because they had huge booklets in them.
Yeah. God, I miss those days.
No, not the ones I'm talking about. The ones I'm talking about are 2 pieces of paper sitting side to side. They were just having fun, okay? They were having fun.
Oh, I miss that so much. I remember getting like Half-Life 2 from a PC in that giant ass case and be like, I can't wait to play this on my computer that can't actually run it because it's dog shit.
Yep.
It was great. That made me get a whole new PC. Yeah. No, wait, that wasn't what made me get a new PC. It was World of Warcraft, I remember, was the first one. And then Empire Earth, if you ever played that. Ooh, that was like Age of Empires, but you had like 14 ages and it went in the future. It was awesome. Anyway. I love that game so much. Anyway,
Alright,
that's enough
Man
derailing.
on the street. We did it. Now what the fuck are we doing, Rom?
Well,
It's
that's what I
time for the news?
I guess so. All right.
I think we just did.
It's actually
time for the
Chat,
weekly Twitch
it's happening!
Thank
Yay!
you, C. Give
We
us a
made it!
news.
Uh-oh.
Every
And
time.
you get Mike Wachowski from Monsters Inc. every time.
Oh, bloody
All right,
good.
this is where we go over Twitch news, courtesy of mainly Zach Busey, because he kind of covers it the best. So we'll just kind of run through these really quickly, and we will see what's happening. If one of you want to take this off the back, we can see what's this all about.
Yeah, I got you. Real simple. Twitch has I pulled this up and then I closed it because I'm a dumbass. There we go. Twitch has had an option to report people suspected of view botting, aka viewer tampering. So this is like the like view botting and or embeds and stuff like that. Like really, it's been a hot button topic. Like you guys remember the Spectral Life thing or whatever, like that whole bit. You know, like now you can report people for this, streamers. So interesting, cool. I am very curious how that's going to be used.
Agreed.
Because
I'm sure it's only going to be used for positive things by positive people.
No one's gonna use this for nefarious or shitty means. No, not at all.
Nah, no one would ever.
So that's pretty much it. That's all to cover there. It's just they've added an option for that. So don't worry, chat. If we were doing it, we'd have so many more viewers. So you don't have to worry about us.
I mean, I will say it's nice that they actually differentiate between is the streamer doing it or is some other cheeky bastard doing it.
Yeah,
Which is kinda
right.
nice.
Yes.
So that's something. But yeah, interesting. We'll see if it actually has some good effects, I suppose.
I suppose it's nice to have instead of not having this specific thing.
Sure.
Because if you were trying to, like, you'd have to just put another and type it out, whatever, and it'd probably just get thrown into some random basket on Twitch's side. Now they have a folder with all of this that they can go through. Cool. I'm glad that Twitch is trying to take this into account. Last week, Dan Clancy had a little, like, talk, and he was talking about, like, the new direction, like, Twitch is going in a little bit. And some of those plans included shared hype trains using guest star.
That's wild. That's
interesting.
How are they gonna fucking do that? That is
Yeah.
Have you
wild.
done the shared streaming thing with someone else before, Rudism? Have you done the new thing that they've done where you combine chats and stuff?
Yeah, we've done that a few times with Steven Spawn and Guy Judge, if you know those guys. We just like shit talking Helldivers and stuff like that. It's a great time. It's actually like I love it. I think it's a great feature because it just makes things so much easier to keep track. Like if one streamer's off talking to chat, it's like we can all see what's going on. I think it's so much like it keeps things cohesive. I love it. It's good.
Yep.
Shared hype trains is gonna be interesting though. I do wonder how that's gonna work.
I'm very curious how they're gonna do that because it's like if there is a channel that is clearly the bigger channel and like there needs to be like both parties accept this where it's like the bigger channel, you know what I mean? Like they're the one that's gonna throw around the money and then the smaller, you know, there's a lot of interesting conversations to be had about that. So yeah, did they get guest star to work well finally? We're talking about the shared chat and stream together thing. I don't know about guest star. They have overloaded this like streaming together our vocabulary for the streaming together stuff. So
because it's streaming together and then there's guest star, right? Which are two different things.
Yeah.
Yep. I think guest star is like you can appear on the stream. You can knock on their channel to say, you know, it's a little prompt you get when you raid somebody. It's like knock on the stream. I'd say tell them that you want to collaborate or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
that's interesting.
Follow
I
up
just use
slightly
Twitter DMs.
here, because I was reminded, Goobs, Twitch fixed it.
What?
I'm no longer streaming with you anymore.
Oh my God, you're free!
Me and Goobs did a collaborative stream like 3-4 weeks ago, and every single one of my VODs and clips said with Goobers. Is it on clips? Because I did look at
what
clips.
I want to see.
Clips also do not show you and me anymore.
You're free!
Oh my God, that thumbnail from Monster Hunter is horrific. By the way.
That's my Corolla DeVille.
No, the one down
This
one
one?
and to the right. Yeah, that one.
That was the start in
is
which someone went,
amazing.
we could make Corella. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
Like you could have gone two different directions from her. You went Corella DeVille or like a fucking Harkonnen. Like, another
Did you
Baron's
say
daughter.
Harkonnen? I'm waiting for that that like throat singing in the background of the second one. That
So looks like
just
she's
like
doing
black
that.
and white the whole screen. Hell yeah! Oh, that's awesome.
All right, what else are
So-
they doing? Vertical and horizontal video on mobile, part of enhanced broadcasting. We kind of knew that. Improvements to clip editing, cool. Automated best moments of a stream.
That's interesting.
That's
that
really
could be
interesting.
So much. That's just like auto clipping, which also means potentially AI.
That's
to
the first thing my
define-
brain went to. Is there was another company that did this, and I don't know if they bought them out or are using something very similar, but it would take the most engaged times in your chat, and then it would just like auto clip stuff for you, and then send it to you at the end of the stream. So.
I mean, that's not a bad. That like I'd see that streamlining a whole lot of stuff. Honestly,
Yeah.
it does seem pretty good.
Honestly,
I wonder about
that
like
is something that would be like, in my opinion, that is the kind of thing that AI is used for, because it's just like, it's not even AI. Like, it's like, that's like, hey, figure out when chat's engagement went up and the volume went up, or there's movement on the screen or something. Like, you could figure formulas for this and
Yeah.
like stuff where it's like, it's not learning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe it is a little bit, but you know, it's very dumb AI to just figure that out and auto clip some stuff, which would be good. You know, I mean, honest
Yeah.
to God, like I'd really like that.
I actually did have a script that I wrote a little while ago that did effectively that. So like it was able to read the sort of the graph. You know, you see those graphs in your analytics of like, you know, chats per second and stuff. It'll pick like the highest peaks of those and be like, all right, just clip like 5 minutes either side of that, and then you'll guaranteed to get whatever was in there that caused it. Yeah, stuff like that's been super handy for me. And honestly, not having to write that code again every time Twitch updates their bloody APIs is really nice.
Yep.
So that's good.
The next one has been a bit contentious in some ways. Bits and subs available on day one for all creators, not just affiliates or partners. Every single person will be able to have bits and subs now.
All right.
But the thing also comes with forced ads for everybody, potentially. Because my understanding is you don't have forced ads unless you are a affiliate or partner on the channel. So some people would not be an affiliate so that they could deliver a more ad-free experience for their viewers.
Is it possible to just turn that off? Like, just because I guess if you don't have like payment information set up, like no one can. There's no real point for anyone. to
Right.
stream,
If you just stream and say I will not be partaking in any sort of like
Right.
don't pay
Yeah.
me, then you don't get at. Interesting.
I mean, I don't know. I imagine there's probably not a lot of people that would opt out of that, but it would be interesting to see if that is an option that you could do.
If it's not an auto opt-in, but it's an available, like that's the way I read it here. It says available. Like you have the
Yeah.
option to do this if you want it right away.
Cool.
Instead, but they're allowing that for everybody now. That's probably why they went to that standardized agreement and other things like a couple years ago, so they could do stuff like
Right.
this. Custom power-ups and guilds expanding globally are the last two here.
Ooh.
Power-ups
Ooh.
being like the enlarged emotes and other things that super chat. I can't remember if those were wrapped in there, but or highlighted messages and other things like that. That might be
That's pretty
expanding
cool.
more on some surveys that I've taken recently too.
I
Dragon.
am interested to hear more about that for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause guilds expanding globally is interesting. I can't wait to be part of the New Zealand guild and finally beat the allegations of being an Australian.
It says it right there. You can see it.
It's in the thing.
Twitch
Man,
confirmed.
how great would that be if you could just get like a one-man guild and the point of the New Zealand fucking guild is like to prove that you're not from Australia? That's it. That's
Hi, I'm
all
the
you
leader
do.
of the New Zealand guild. It's only me.
He's so good.
That's hilarious.
So the next
no,
one is
Livid,
really
don't
quick.
say it. Sorry.
Next one is really quickly here. It's very simple. Twitch Prime payouts are increasing very slightly for certain places: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and Dominican Republic. You are going up in payment by anywhere between 5-10 cents to like I think 20, I think 30 cents
30,
in
yeah.
Colombia.
Is this in
global
USD,
payout,
these
right?
numbers?
Yes.
Right, gotcha.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah, so things are going up a little bit for certain countries. I don't know exactly why. It doesn't say in this charts below show payout rates for the fixed rates do not include taxes, fees. It doesn't say. Maybe it's just like
Dragon saying
the
currency
adjustment for the-
fluctuation a little bit.
yeah. That's what would seem right to me.
Right. So Armageddon,
not
if
much too crazy
someone
to say about that, but
subbed from those countries and gave us their Prime token in the US, that's how much we would get from them. Exactly.
Right. Because
So,
the
15
revenue
cents.
you receive based on where the sub came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to Kiernell for that Chile extra 10 cents. Appreciate you, bud.
You had one. Perfect.
Yeah.
Twitch creator profiles TLDR from Zach says partners available now. Twitch hosted media kit, stats auto populate, customize your profile, add details or industries you're open to working with. Downloadable affiliates, no access mentioned. This
is cool.
This is
It's
supposed
cool.
This is gonna be like combined with the new Stream Element sponsorship gigs, probably to coincide with this and the new Twitch gigs or the Twitch sponsorships that they're trying to do. This is pretty cool though. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yes.
I
think this is
remember trying to
fucking
find
great.
this and I couldn't find it. That's the problem I have. With
Mine says not available still. Like I click on it in the notifications, it's like, this page doesn't exist, kind of thing. So.
Oh, damn it.
Do you guys have
it's
it?
a new About Me kind of page. I haven't checked on mine, but it's kind of a new About Me. This is actually not for public. This is it is if you really wanted it, but like this is so that we could talk to businesses and work and exchange with them and work with them. Be like, here's my numbers. Check out this page, and it's like a like a built-in like I don't know, portfolio spot-ish. Like, here's the clips I want you to see. Here's the numbers I want you to see. Here are my this and that and all of these
pitch
things.
deck.
Everything for a pitch deck. Thank you. It's for a business to see. It goes here, and that honestly is pretty good. I mean, that's really good because hey, surprise! It's not like we've been saying this forever, but you know, when we make money, Twitch usually makes money, so it kind of behooves you to give us tools to make that money. And so yeah, this is cool. I like this. I think this is just
it's one of those things that I think it's really important for any creator who wants to be like kind of on the up and up to make one of these, whether it's their own or if it's a tool like this. Like being able to provide something like this is all nice and standardized is like mega helpful. I love it. I think it's a really good idea.
Yep.
Zanzibar asked how much is a NZ. Oh, sorry, no. How much was a NZ sub? Oh, sorry, Chef Manny. It's same as America, $5. Just so you know.
Oh, it's $6 here now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cheaper here then.
Yep.
$5.
It
Never mind.
went up $1 like 6-7 months ago, something like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Right, gotcha.
So, but yeah.
This is cool. Twitch could have easily been like, upload your own, and then they could look at it. Instead, they kind of flesh something out for potential companies to just look at briefly and get what they need, which is cool. Next, that's the thing we were kind of discussing, the dashboard. Someone else want to take this?
Yeah. But Rude, I've been kind of doing most of it, but if you want to, go for it.
Yeah, sure. I'll read this for the first time because I haven't been on social media in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Let's see. Twitch sponsorships dashboard partners. Oh, right. This is the whole Stream Elements integration thing, right?
Yep.
So basically, you can take Stream Elements sponsorship opportunities directly from the Twitch dashboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the short version of it, which is pretty interesting little deal. I haven't looked at those Stream Elements deals specifically. I don't know. I also don't know if it's just Stream Elements or if it's like that plus other stuff as well. But
So
it
far,
does
it's
look
just,
interesting.
It's just Stream Elements, and it's literally, from what we can tell, it's moving this, because I've done, well, actually, me and Ron have both done Stream Elements gigs. Some of them are not great, and sometimes they work with the community, sometimes they don't. And it depends on the game. Like, some games are like, you know, they pay really well. Other games, not so much. And other games, it's like, don't spend any money as long as you get the amount of people to do the amount of things, then we'll pay you this amount of money. Star Trek, there's a Star Trek game that came out. It was on both mobile and PC. Players had to spend no money and could make me like $90 per person. And then if they spent $5, they could make another $40 ahead of that. So they spend $5 and I get 40. And after all of that, that bought me my newest computer. I literally had paid for it in full, paid for it. It can work. It doesn't work for everybody. It can work. I don't know. Here's what I hope with this. This is cool. What I hope this actually does is it brings this kind of, because it's all mobile game stuff. It's not.
Yeah.
It's usually not anything else other than mobile games. I want this kind of campaign stuff with non-mobile games. Like,
yeah,
this is cool. Do that for non-mobile games, and hopefully by marrying Stream Elements and Twitch proper, and potentially seeing if there's any crossover between the bounty board system, which does do games that are not mobile.
Yep.
Maybe we might see something happen in the future. Maybe that would be nice.
Yeah. That would be, I think, the tipping point for me, because, like, you know, I think, like, stuff like this is great. There are plenty of people who will be able to make good use out of stuff like this, and I think that's fantastic. It's really, really good. You know, being able to supplement your streaming is always a good idea. But, yeah, for me personally, like, mobile games don't really fit the style of content I do, right?
Yeah.
Building controls for mobile games is not easy. I've tried it. It didn't work very well. So it's not my personal jam, but that's all right. Like, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction for sure. It's also like a bit of a, you know, I think it's good to also have a lot of options there as well. Seems like there's going to be plenty of different opportunities around. I think it's kind of going to be an important skill to, like, sort of try and pick through and see which, like, identify which ones you think will work well and which ones will be, like, worth the effort and all that kind of stuff. Because like you said,
one
some
most
of them
people haven't played already, because it's always new user too, and kind of on the ball. I'm kind of curious if Twitch takes a cut of this, if you were to do it through Twitch, or if you went to stream Elements directly. It doesn't look like it, but I'm kind of curious if they do at all.
I would be surprised if they didn't, if it's through Twitch
Right.
website, right? You would. That would be my inclination.
Might be a little bit, but how you guys feeling on this? Like, it seems like a pretty, it's okay, right? Like,
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
if Twitch takes a cut, I'm just gonna use the Stream Elements.
Yeah.
Site, but like,
it'll be curious. I haven't, when this rolls out, to compare the two. Go to your Stream Elements dashboard versus this to see, and I'm sure other people are going to do that as well. But it's cool to see some more talk about this, because they've been talking about this potential thing for a lot of years. So it's cool to see them making progress on it. What is this next thing?
Horrifying.
Oh. Wait, how many fingers she got?
Her fingers are correct.
Oh, that's
weirdly
scary.
enough. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Her fingers
The fact that
are
we're
correct.
at that level already is, dude, this shit.
It gets weird when you look at any words. If you look at the game on the screen, because obviously there's, like, what the fuck is happening on the screen?
Yeah.
If you look at the keys,
I love there's just a giant Razer logo on the screen.
yeah.
Oh man.
But like even the Razer logo is fucked up.
The Funko Pops have a different, like, character than the ones that are in the box too. Is kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's details in this that are, like, good enough where it's like only a year ago, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think of that, like, Will Smith eating pasta video. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Like, that's just horrifying to
When it
look
used to
at.
be funny.
That was only like a year or two ago, and now we're already at this point. It's just like, this shit's terrifying, dude. Anytime I see this stuff, I feel such a sense of dread.
I love that it can do Secret Lab, like, here kind of correctly, but then it's said that libs, like what?
Yeah, honestly. But, like, the fact that the text is kind of like, it's actually semi-legible, like the Razer logo on the monitors, for some reason, it still looks like a Razer logo.
Yep.
Like, it's yeah,
if
it's
you look
freaky,
at that, if you
dude.
look at that, like it's crazy. The mouse, like, I can tell you that's the Black Mamba mouse. Like, I can tell, I have that mouse, right? But then you look at the one that, like, is in the very corner of the very start of the clip. You can see is, like, what are we looking at there? Like, scroll back to the very beginning of it, and you'll see.
Sorry, I was looking at this imaginary ground wire or whatever this is that exists on the
Oh,
shore.
yeah.
That
no,
doesn't
I
exist in
noticed
real life
that
at all.
too.
It was just like
Yeah.
some wire. Okay.
The one right
It's like
behind
a
Rob.
strand of hair or something.
Get out of the way here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
this
are we
one?
looking at over there?
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, what is
Just
that?
a garbled mess of technology.
It looks like you know those Razer Nostromos, the weird, like, keypad looking things.
Yeah. It's like that, but then there's
Reminds
like
me
a
of that.
mouse like fucking fusing out of it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a nightmare. This is
It's,
a nightmare.
It's scary, dude. I always think about, like, I don't know. I always think about like how far we're gonna be like a year down the line, and the inevitable story that will come out of like a viewer who's like really like kind of enamored with an AI streamer and just thinking like this person is, you know, that kind of parasocial relationship story you kind of hear, but with an AI. Like that's scary enough as it is. Now you're adding AI to the mix.
Parasocial relationship.
Oh man, scary shit.
God, I love how I said that, and everybody in the room was just like,
terrifying, dude.
All right, let's
I don't know.
keep
It's
trucking.
interesting.
Twitch has renamed the Safety Advisory Council to the Safety Advisory Collective and redefined what it does. It also outlines that they are unpaid volunteers for what was a previously paid role.
Damn.
Twitch, you know why? We know why you're doing this. We know why you're doing this because you didn't fucking listen to the first one. Like, that wasn't a secret. Like, wasn't it Co that was just like, I left that? I think it was he said that he left the safety council. If I'm wrong, I'll foot in mouth. But like, I think it was Co that said like, I left because I wasn't being listened to, and there was no point in me even talking about this.
Yeah, why have a council if you're not going to listen
Use
to
it, yeah.
Yep. And he did mention it wasn't worth it. When Co says it's not worth it, and then you back down the make it so it's not paid, and then say it's just like we're going to take it under advisory, it means that you're not listening to it. It's just
it's just here for
that's
face.
what you're just showing. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're just
it's
like
a
we
token
have
gesture.
one. You know, so
I mean,
yeah.
I guess like if we do see some decisions they're making based on advice from them, then great, that's cool.
Yep.
Don't love that they're suddenly deciding they're not going to pay them, but I mean, at the very least, if they decide to use what they say for the betterment of things, at least they're doing what the intention was, which seems like more than what they've been doing recently or like currently with it.
We hope that
which
there's
is a real pain.
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. And I think this is a situation where it's like, yeah, what Holofel said feels very performative.
Yep. All right.
I got the
Fingers
next one.
crossed for the
go for
future.
it.
This one's fucking wild. All right. Twitch is being sued for more money than there exists on the planet.
What?
Sorry, I
Okay,
clicked the
that's
wrong
not
one.
Skype.
No, I clicked the Skype one. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this one.
Yes. Alrighty. So Twitch is being sued in a Russian court for more money that exists on the planet. Basically, I'm gonna boil this down as fast as we can because we have so much more to do and an hour left of the show. But long story short, way back when the Ukraine war started and the sanctions happened, payment was suspended or things were suspended between Amazon, Twitch, and any Russian company, whatever, because of the sanctions, right?
Yeah.
Because that happened, Twitch had to basically say like, we gotta like do certain things and ban your account and whatever, okay? And long story short, they did this to one of a Russian oligarch's sons, who was owed like $2,000 or something like that, right?
I was gonna say your stream ain't doing that well, mate.
Right. So they owed him this. Now, they shut his account down, and then they said like their quote was, we appreciate how frustrating and difficult this is, and would like to reassure you that if you can't provide an alternative financial institution, we will do our best to pay you revenue you have earned as soon as we are permitted to do so. Twitch wrote to impacted Russian streamers at the time, which is whatever. We're gonna move on. So basically, they were taken to court, right? Twitch was taken to court. Twitch was given like 32 hours to be in court in Russia and to defend themselves. Obviously, they weren't. They didn't even fucking know about it. The court obviously did not side with Twitch and Amazon. And as a response and as a punishment, I'm gonna just try to find this here. Okay, the court decided, citing Russian law, created to counter sanctions that Twitch and Amazon violated his rights by suspending and demonetizing his account. The Russian court demanded Twitch restore the account or pay a compounding penalty for non-compliance, a practice known in some international laws as striente. I'm not sure if that's actually how it's pronounced, but Twitch hasn't reinstated the account and has racked up a hefty fine, 100,000 rubles, for each day that account is not reinstated. It also doubles each week without limit.
Oh my God.
Per Twitch's lawsuit reaching astronomical levels. Twitch said in its complaint that it received inadequate notice for the December 2022 hearing and is so unrepresented entirely. Because this penalty doubles each week, it purportedly is now larger than all the money in the world. Twitch lawyers wrote, it's an unjustified on any measure and is wholly disproportionate to the less than $2,000 in revenue generated by their account while active. Fucking astounding.
Exponential interest. Are you fucking kidding me?
Seems fair.
That is wild.
Twitch is looking at the U.S. court system to prevent the Russian judgment from taking hold and to compel arbitration, as it is written in the terms of service of all Twitch users signed. So, yeah, but Twitch isn't paying that.
No.
Like,
God
what
damn.
the fuck?
I mean,
you owe more money than all of the world? Like, what the hell?
Like,
I have
what
no
do you-
Yeah, there's not much to say to that.
what do you
other
do
than,
about that?
What are you
Like,
doing? Like,
nothing.
fucking laugh. You just
Yeah.
laugh.
oh my God. I got nothing. Like, I got
No,
fucking
don't try.
nothing.
Don't try. There's no reason to try. Everybody has
like
a laugh.
we just have a
that's
laugh
all
and we
have
go,
to do.
huh.
Everything's
That's something
awful and on
invented
fire,
by
we just go,
people. It's like, what's a
what?
loaf of bread? Oh, fucking $100,000. Yeah, all right, why not? Let's go. Holy jeez,
So
that's
fucking
unbelievable.
ridiculous.
I'm sure. I'm stunned
Yeah,
by
it was
that.
a bluff. Twitch
exponential
called it. Now we
interest.
see what's happens. Yeah, absolutely. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
right.
Like it's not a. It's ridiculous amount of money. So
Wild business.
Rom.
Skype died. It's dead. Gone forever. Hopefully we never have to uninstall it from our computers every single time we do an update or,
Don't worry,
or
you just have to
reinstall.
uninstall Teams.
Yep, now it's
Oh, I just
it's
reset
Teams.
my PC yesterday. It's still
Uh,
installed, so I got to deal with that. Thanks for
it's-
reminding me.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's scheduled to shut down May of 2025, and they're going to focus on Microsoft Teams instead, which is pretty... Yay! We're all still
Teams
using
is yucky.
Discord, probably,
Yeah.
or
absolutely.
Yep.
something else.
Discord and Google Calendar or whatever the hell it is. Don't need no Teams.
This is a very, very edge case thing that I'll quickly touch on.
Yeah, go for it.
YouTube will be experimenting with monetizing the hype feature by allowing users to pay to hype a video. The test will be conducted in Turkey, so this doesn't apply to us yet. Users currently have 3 free hypes per week. So the idea way back when is the idea that a community from a YouTube channel and community can hype up a video and push it up into the idea of an algorithm, and by generating buzz by basically saying, I'm going to use my hype token now, beep boop, and then it just goes up higher in the algorithm. Now YouTube is saying that after you have your 3 free uses, you can pay to have more, aka YouTube could also be a pay to win situation, potentially. It doesn't mean that you're gonna
Hooray!
get views, but it definitely could be. So
This is kind of similar to the hype train thing that Twitch does, where they have their own carousel for it on the front page, kind of. You pay to get the hype train rolling a little bit. But this seems
I
a
don't
bit...
even know if they still do that.
I don't know
but
either.
They did talk about it, at least, and people were like, gross, and then we haven't heard anything about it. So
But YouTube's algorithm is scary larger, and yeah, you're right. You could potentially pay to win here.
yeah, the YouTube economy is highly dependent on their recommendation engine. Twitch is not. Twitch is not. No one gives a fuck about any sort of recommendation discoverability on Twitch, which is why it's stagnant. Oof. But the YouTube algorithm world is like YouTube communities are super dependent on the algorithm of recommendation. People don't even subscribe anymore. Like you don't have to. You just get like stuff, and when a new video comes out by a channel that you've watched 6 of their videos, you'll get that video the day that it comes out.
Oh, dude.
So
I've had to take it easy on that stuff. I've gone back to just using the subscribe feed because it's just like, my brain is only getting like 3 things on YouTube now, and I'm just like, it's too much. I gotta like reset my shit somehow. I don't know how to do that. I gotta look into it. It's wild.
Pikachu,
Anyway,
Twitch is also dependent on YouTube's recommendation engine. Could you elaborate on what you mean there? I'm very curious about that statement.
I mean, I could see the funnel of like YouTube to Twitch kind of thing. Yeah, I imagine.
I don't mean that
would
in a confrontational way. I literally mean like, what do you mean by that?
No, yeah, totally, absolutely. That's my estimation on what that would be. Also, hi Pikachu, good to see you.
So that will probably do it for Twitch and Twitch adjacent news.
Am I supposed to press?
That's some good news.
You are supposed to press the button.
Okay, I'll press the button now.
That was the weekly Twitch update.
Thank you. Good job. We have no time for news, so let's see what we did have for news this week. There is one thing we have to talk about. That is the Spooderman thing. For one thing, we have to inform Goobs on real quick.
Yes.
God, there was some crazy news. There's a new Pokemon game coming out.
I want the line 53. It's so fast. It'll take 30 seconds when we're done, all the way to the end.
Yeah, go for it right now. Just
oh no,
blast this one.
Read the title, chat. Just read it. Just fucking read it.
Sims 4 update adds disturbing child pregnancy bug. What? That is unhinged.
All right. It is by our boy Zach Zweisen. Zach,
oh,
please be on
no.
our show. Long story short, an update went out. There is nothing. They're not actually pregnant. It was based on a Reddit post where Redditors read this or saw this, played this in the game, posted it, and were like, why is my child in my Sims game pregnant? And everybody's like, what the fuck? And it's a visual bug that has to do with misreading numbers of the size of. It just happened to be right there, right? So there's nothing that's happening. They're not pregnant. There's no baby.
They just look like
However,
that's all right. They just all went out to get Indian food. They had a nice lamb vindaloo, and now their tum-tum's real full. That's all it is.
Exactly. God, this reminds me of the patches from Sims 2, that patch notes video.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what this is. Oh my god.
Anyway, that's it. It's fucking crazy. Sims 4 screwed up an update so bad that made their kids look like they were pregnant. Oh my god.
I can only imagine being a developer on any of those Sims games and just like
ah!
the stories, the like horrible things that they've probably inadvertently created.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
All right, learn me a lesson, Rob.
I'll do a quick and dirty on this one. The new RTX 5000 series has had its bit of growing pains as it's been released. They have noticed certain hardware has gone missing on some of them, like things called ROPs aren't on there. Like there's a specified thing. Some of them are missing on some of those cards. Some cards are melting the power pins on them still. Where like power's only going through like 2 of the 12 pins and are melting shit. To them being very hard, but also recently users found out there's no hardware way to do 32-bit physics games anymore, which means
I'm just getting myself angry ahead of time.
People are going back to physics dedicated GPUs like we used to do 15 years ago, where you'd use your old card as a dedicated physics card so that your GPU could run correctly. So people are using old ones with a 32.
Well, what can't we play anymore, Rom? What can't we play anymore?
We can't play Blur anymore because Blur is a 32 physics.
It's for me, Blur. We can't play it anymore. It's bullshit. Oh,
people notice this.
I am genuinely incensed. I am so upset. Oh, God, what a fucking masterpiece of a game.
Has listed all of the games that cannot be played anymore. Well, they can. It's just you're going to be playing at like 20 frames per second, as people showed in Borderlands 2, which also uses it. But there's a whole lot of them here.
Mirror's Edge just can't even be played, it looks like at all.
Does it say if they can't? They just run really, really, really badly because you're doing emulation effectively of physics. It's just not very good at it. So,
yeah, that is.
Oh, sorry.
Brutal.
Mirror's Edge Take a guess. Don't look up. Don't look it up. Take a guess.
No,
How much
I already
FPS?
know that's not playable, right? That has physics in it. That's also.
But like, what are the
It
FPS of
can
it?
be played with RTS 5090 and the CPU-enabled PhysX average FPS. Like, what is that average FPS? What do you think?
I'm gonna guess
number-wise?
15.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Ruth?
say. I'm gonna say like. I'm gonna go even lower. I'm gonna say 10.
The number is 12.
Oh my god! That's horrendous.
Oh man.
That's a
Holy
disaster.
shit. That is crazy, man.
God, if you're Nvidia, you're just like, I hope they don't play old games because it's a new car. They won't figure it out. Like,
I mean,
Damn.
here's the thing, right? Like, and I'm not. This is not justification. This is just life. Like, we have like old DOS games that don't work on, Windows. Like, there were Windows
Yeah,
XP and like old DOS games didn't work on them anymore. It's happening again. It's the cycle of life, and it hurts every
But
time
feels
it
like
hurts because the
just
games
feels
I
like
love
it's not
are now
that long
old.
ago. But
I
like,
know.
It feels
It's
like it, but here's the fucked up thing. Mirror's Edge came out a long fucking time
That's
ago.
exactly
That's like a
17
decade
years
old,
ago.
Man. Oh, it's 17?
Mirror's Edge was 2008. It is 17 years ago.
Oh,
I know.
crumbling his
God.
world
know.
here.
Oh no!
Oh, dude, it hurts me too, mate. It hurts
Mirror's
me too.
Edge is closer to the pyramids than it is today. You heard it here. All right?
Dude, Mirror's Edge is like closer to Doom than it is to today.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Original
that's
Doom.
real. That's actually true.
Yep, and you can play Doom on a PC now. You can't play Mirror's Edge though. Too old.
Fucking put Doom on your goddamn fingernails.
Dude, okay, a small aside. There is a guy who managed to play Doom in a programming language. Like, as in the code in the text editor.
We saw.
It runs.
Did you see
the
the one?
recent one where it's PDF?
Yeah, someone did it in a PDF.
I did see that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely wild. The text editor one runs at like 1 frame every like 2 minutes, but aside from that, it's fine.
Incredible. Yeah, so what we're understanding with all of this is that people are literally going back in time to order and keep older, like 3000 series cards, which are infinitely cheaper, alongside the 50 series, so that they can do the physics thing and then also have all of the stuff, the other stuff that. That the
I guess they just swap out the GPUs, right? That'd be the
No,
way to go. Or they-
it's always been tech that you could have a dedicated physics running card in the Nvidia's stuff. Like, you could always have an extra card and then just click it in the software, be like, that's the physics card that just only does that,
Right.
Which is kind of cool, except this, But
yeah,
I mean, dude, preservation of media, man. It's a upwards.
Yeah,
battle, I swear to God.
we
talk about that pretty much
and-
every week.
Yeah, we are huge proponents of trying to keep old games alive and old stuff. Now, don't let it all be doom and gloom, because AMD unveiled their new high-end graphics card, which is going roughly for the same price, I believe, as a 5070, and should be comparable in performance as well. So there is another option for everybody, potentially, here.
Comparable performance to a 5070?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have the stats directly in front of me. I was trying to find... they are doing their own version, Eternal, of DLSS. Their own, like, upscale
FRS
stuff.
is usually what I think that's called.
Right. I'm trying to find the comparable. Maybe someone in chat knows. The 9070 is equal to 5070, and the 9070 XT is comparable to the 5070 Ti. There you go. So, like, their top end is more of the lower end but, like, it's comparable in performance and everything else, and price mainly.
The low price of a second mortgage.
Pretty much.
Yeah, right.
And reviews will be out tomorrow, so it'll be curious to see if they pull an NVIDIA on us and they try to tell us that it's so much better, but we'll see.
I'm so excited for all of those wonderful, awesome people to go and buy a 9070 or a 5090 and then play nothing but Stardew. I'm really excited for all of you people.
I was gonna say Xbox emulation, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. Can you buy me a car while you're at it, for fuck's sake? God.
All right, time.
We got this.
There's a whole thing with WB and Monolith. We will talk about that later. That story is probably not done yet. The big thing also to note this week, we got a new Pokemon game that's going to release, I believe, this year called Pokemon Legends Z through A. I'm sure Root is, and you might know something about that. You do crazy Nuzlocke challenges, right? Like 4 at the same time.
I'll be honest. Yes, that is true. I'll be honest with you though. I'm an old boy. I'm an old boy when it comes to Pokemon. I've played like Sword and Shield and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not up to date on the new games. I still haven't played Arceus. I really need to, but I did see the trailer for ZA, and it does look awesome. I know that if I start playing them, I'll just like fall down a hole of just like endless. I will not get anything done. These look really, really good. I am traditionally, a bit of an old boy. I did do the 4 games at once thing a little while ago, but I'm excited for it. I think it's cool. I like that they finally we're in the era of them doing new stuff with Pokemon. It's not just the same sort of framework that it's been for 20 plus years. Like now we're actually seeing some different stuff.
Give us
Are you gonna
open
be sick?
world. Just do
Yes. MMO, dude. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want an MMO Pokemon.
Everybody's been talking
might
about
watch-
that since the 90s.
I know, dude. I know. One day.
The Monolith thing really quickly. The short and skinny of this is Suicide Squad killed the Wonder Woman game. Suicide Squad did so badly that it nuked other teams effectively. It was such a grievous error on their part that it kind of took money away from other things. So gross.
Yep.
Just like Venom, kind of. We got our very first look at the new Spider-Man Universes Beyond for Magic the Gathering. It's a whole set. And they released, similar to the scene collections for Lord of the Rings that came out in the Christmas time. They showed off one of those. It's like one of those collage things that you can put all the cards together, and it looks like this. And it's kind of cool.
I love it, dude. I think it's sick.
Doc Ock is just staring straight at that Spider-Man butt, though, kind of, or like a little bit.
You two have things to explain to me that you promised, and now I'm
Goobers,
demanding
what is toughness defined as in Magic the Gathering? Like, what is that for a creature? What is it defined on the anatomy? Yeah, what is the defense correlated to on the human anatomy? What body part is defense?
I don't know. My guts
It's its
and
ass,
legs.
It's the butt.
It's its ass.
Your toughness is the size of your butt.
What?
Your toughness equals fat ass. That's what it's all about. Fat ass.
It's your butt. Your toughness is your butt.
Chad, am I crazy or are they crazy? Because I don't see that at all right now.
It is culturally known
that
within
doesn't
Magic
answer the
communities.
question.
Well,
No,
hang
no,
on,
no,
I'm
no.
explaining it so
Stop.
you can
No,
read
no,
it.
no,
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 you
no,
shut
no.
the fuck up for a second. You're losing points the more you do this. Hold on. We're trying to explain, all right? So it's known in Magic that the toughness is usually like butt. If you're a defender, like you have defender, it's a wall, it's a big butt. It has a big butt. Read this card knowing what toughness does, Goobs. It's Venom Deadly
okay.
Devourer, with this tongue, mind you.
Okay, Vigilance, Menace. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. When you do, put X 1/1 counters on a target symbiote, where X is the exiled card's toughness. But X,
And that, what does that mean? What does that mean, Goobs?
when you do, okay, so exile target creature for the graveyard. Okay, when you do, put X 1/1 counters on a target symbiote, where X is the exiled card's. So what is it? You guys are reaching. I don't know what the fuck is
He's
happening.
eating dead ass. Like,
He's eating us. Venom, deadly devourer of us.
Well, okay, hold on. Okay, all right. This is such a fucking stretch. This is such a.
how is
fucking
it a stretch? He's eating
because
toughness.
He's eating tough, but he's also delivering it to somebody else.
Well, he's delivering it to himself. What other symbiotes are in Magic the Gathering? There's only one. It's Venom.
But it doesn't say
It's
Venom.
Venom.
It doesn't say Venom Deadly Devour. It says
So
symbiote.
he's eating it and then regurgitating it onto someone else.
This is a nightmare. Just say that he's fucking doing weird stuff in the game and it's Venom. Move on with your day.
Edgy, let me eat their ass. No, we can't. We can't do that yet, Venom. We're not allowed. It's not. You gotta take it easy. But Eddie, it's all I know how to do. I have no other abilities.
Coobs, it also kind of plays into Marvel Rivals just a little bit too. Like,
yeah. I want to build a custom deck box for him, and it is just his ass from Marvel Rivals.
Cheeks.
Yeah, it's just Venom cake, like 3D model, like pull it from the game.
He's trying to fucking hide 2 globes in his pants.
He's trying and failing. God damn.
Oh my
God damn.
People are kind of critical of this though because some of it's a little odd, like some flavor fails, but we'll probably get more cards in this set that are a little bit better. Why does Spider-Man not have reach, flying, or other things associated with him? He has web in this one. Green Goblin isn't really a goblin, you know, but they threw that on there. But
yeah.
Yeah, that's
look, I'm a full-blown Universes Beyond apologist. I love it. I'm here for it. I think it's gonna be great.
I can't.
I understand why people don't like him. I get it. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I love this shit. I'm here for it. It's so silly, and hopefully we see some better cards later at least. These ones are interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the set and how they do the art style for it. The Final Fantasy stuff looks really amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy would be sick.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, and there's gonna be probably like Lord of the Rings said there was like 5 Saurons, right? Like there's gonna be other versions of Spider-Man that will have like reach, whatever, flying. Maybe it's the wingsuit one or something. But new cards got released.
Go ahead.
But we are way over time, and we
just talked about butt.
Yes, we did.
We got to change subject now.
We have one last thing for you to do to know if you are the right person for the job, Rudism, and that is now time for the interview. Me and Goobs are going to go back and forth here and ask you some silly questions or real questions, and then, you know, we'll give you some points back and forth. But without further ado, it is button right here, the interview.
All right, hi, yes, I'm ready to do the interview. Yep. Oh, shit, hang on, sorry.
Devin's got the first one for you.
I'm new to improvisational comedy.
All right. Okay, I always. Oh, where the fuck did you put my camera? Oh, you put me right here. Oh, Jesus. Why'd you put me here?
I don't know anymore. This has been the same way for 3 weeks.
Fuck.
Do you want me to horizontally flip you right now?
No. Get off the screen. It's my question. All right, Rudism. I always ask people some variation of this, but what is your and you're like the perfect person to ask this, but what is your favorite non-traditional like third-party controller?
Okay, I assume I can't answer with any of mine. I'm assuming that's
Correct.
off limits.
Yeah. Some third party, and there's a follow-up to this one.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, no. This is like this is scary, man. My Rolodex is too big. I gotta like take a minute and okay. No, there is an easy answer to this. And I actually have one. I'm gonna grab it real quick because
of course I am so happy.
It's this bloody thing. And Power Glove.
Yeah. Solid.
Love that bad boy. I love it.
Solid.
I love it so much. I've been wanting one of these for years, and I finally got one last year, and it's my precious baby. I want to hook it up for PC, but anyway, that's my answer. It's great.
So my follow-up to that is now pick a different one that you feel like would be the best for beating somebody to death with.
That's another really easy answer. That's the Wu-Tang controller for PlayStation 1. Have you ever seen that?
What? Yeah.
There was like
yes.
It's like a controller, but it's in the shape of the Wu-Tang Clan symbol. That would be
Wham, you just lodge that into somebody's head. Like,
absolutely. You just spin that around and then it'd be bloody spectacular.
Good answer.
Other answer would be the GameCube controller with the giant ass keyboard on it. You ever seen that one as well?
Yeah.
Like full size keyboard on a GameCube.
It's huge.
Yeah,
right?
it's fucking enormous. I love that thing.
All right, good answer.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a controller that has been like your white whale that you've always wanted to build but just simply couldn't?
Fully articulated, full-size Mercy Staff from Overwatch. Like full length, buttons on it, LEDs, like it spins when you pull the triggers and then it spins the other way. All that shit. That is, I've had that, I've been wanting to build that since 2017 and I've never quite gotten around to it. It might be honestly past its prime now. I might have missed the boat, but I'll probably still make it one day because I just really fucking like the idea. And also, I was a dead ass Mercy main during Overwatch, and I love it to pieces. I think it would just be great. Yeah,
Thank you.
That's been mine.
That'd be amazing.
You're very welcome.
What game series would
Hi.
you consider committing murder for to see a return?
Oh my lord. Okay. I've got several.
He's about to
So
say
Blur.
God
Blur.
damn it.
Guitar Hero.
Points.
Yeah.
I haven't given you the
Guitar
Blur
Hero's
points
number
yet.
2. I will
Yeah,
beat.
Guitar Hero too.
Look at those guitars on the wall. I will beat someone to death for that. Let's see what else we got. I just want them to make more Tekken. So even though it's not a dead franchise, just make more Tekken, please. Just make more of them. Make more of them, please. I want more of them. Crash Team Racing. That's another really good one. Crash Team
He
Racing.
gets
But
points
like,
from me, Rom. Ooh, fuck.
just put the goddamn remake on PC. It's not that hard. Just do it. Why is it only on like old consoles? It pisses me off every time I talk about it. I get fired up. It drives me mental.
Good
Guitar
answers.
is just a Fortnite, that's true, but I want a proper dedicated game for it too. I think it would be fantastic. Oh my god, now I'm angry again thinking about Crash Team Racing. It's not out.
Way to
on
get
PC.
our guest all
Yeah.
hot and bothered, Goobs.
I'm getting hot. I'm getting fired up. Oh.
How many
Oh,
command?
another answer. Ridge Racer. Banger
Yeah,
Ridge.
it's been a while.
Ridge Racer.
Yeah, that sounds
Whew.
right,
Yeah.
How many commander decks is too many?
Less. Too many. Less than the wait. One more than however many I have, which I think is about 24.
Oh my God.
I have about 24 commander decks that I started playing Magic 2 years ago. I now have 24. It is a goddamn problem. I'm at the point now, Goops, where I have to deliberately take apart my decks because I just have too many. Just so I can make more shit. I don't use them all. It's dumb. It's stupid. I gotta stop. I gotta chill. It's become a problem. It's the first hobby I've had
told
since
you,
I started
chat.
streaming 9 years ago. I need to fucking chill. There's too
Holy
many.
fuck. You gotta keep him out of the pod, dog. He does not come to the pod. Okay?
I need him.
Because you know that he's walking around with nuclear bombs. Just
Nah, man, no. I do not have nuclear. I have a few nuclear bombs, but like, no. My favorite ones are like Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park.
Ooh, chaos.
Where I get to play everybody else's cards, but not my own. I like showing up with like, I have gas, but gas for doing the dumbest shit in existence.
All right, he can come to the pod because
That's what I'm
You can play against Salamanders
for.
versus
Fuck your
Ian.
Salamanders.
Fucking let's
Fuck your
go
goddamn lizard
Salamanders.
men.
Dude, are we doing Gore Moldrak? That's my
Yes,
boy.
he
I
even
love a
knows
Gore
about
Moldrak.
Shut up, rude.
Yeah.
Cocky, getting points.
Dude,
God.
Gore Moldrak
I
is the
need to
best.
eat, you bastard.
It's my favorite deck.
Oh my lord, yes.
Goobs is the first
Also, like-
person who was like, no, we kill every salamander possible. So
There
we
are-
kick
there
out
are
him.
two-
Everyone, he's giving everyone fucking salamanders, and no one is stopping him. No one is like, ooh, this is a problem.
When I played
It is
Goobs,
a
I
problem.
duplicated him 7 times. So and then I had like doublers, so I was giving him like
Yes!
14
Yes!
salamanders a turn.
That's incredible. Okay, I love that. Yes. There are 2 things I love doing in Magic. It's doing stupid shit and letting everybody do as much as they want, but punishing them for breathing. I have 2 decks. I have Lord of Pain and I have Lisa Shroud of Dust. Lord of Pain will damage
Oh.
anybody for doing the first thing
Anything.
that someone else does. Lisa Shroud of Pain will just make people take damage for casting spells, and that's it. I'll just be like, you play all the spells you want. I'll give you all this mana. You play everything. You play the game. I love it.
All right,
Um,
thank you.
oh boy.
Goobs.
We got more questions.
I don't know. Fuck it. If you could be a sandwich, what sandwich would you be? And try to make that into something that's gonna score you 5,000 more points.
Oh my lord. Okay. All right.
Thanks for the reminder for 5,000 more points.
Yeah. Okay. So have you ever had Vegemite on chips?
No.
Okay. So you get Vegemite, put it on the thing. Not Marmite, by the way. I know this isn't beating the Australian allegations, but Vegemite is better. That's how it is. Marmite tastes like dog shit. So you put the Vegemite on there thick. You put it on thick. And then you get a bunch of potato chips, smash that shit in, put Vegemite on the other side, put it all together. You eat that. It tastes like salt and nothing else. But goddamn, if I don't think it's delicious. It's my favorite.
Rom, do
I
we
have
have
the
to try this? Like, I've never
Yes,
had
you do.
Vegemite. I've never had Vegemite in my life.
Oh, we're
scared of
doing it. We're doing it.
I'm
When
scared of
I
it.
come see you, if I make it to TwitchCon this year, we're hanging out. I don't know if you guys are there or not.
Do we need
If
to
not,
make that
I
a
will fly
rent
over.
incentive, chat? Is that what we gotta do?
Absolutely, you do. That is 1,000%. You got to get
to
some
TwitchCon,
chicken
you-
flavored potato chips.
All
That's
right,
what's
all right.
up.
Oh, mine.
Yes.
I gotta ask this question before I forget. We've asked every single guest.
Okay.
When is the Switch 2 releasing? What is the release date of it?
3 days ago, actually, my uncle who works there gave it to me, and I've been able to play it, and it's real cool. And he said, "Don't tell anyone, otherwise Shigeru Miyamoto's going to murder me." And I'm like, "Well, okay, fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna like." I mean, it's just cat's out of the bag. It's already out. I've been playing it. It's sitting in the background over there. It's real cool. Mario Kart 8's real good. It's the only game that's out for it. They didn't bother with any other ones. They just what's the point?
Are the game bots like tiny? Are they for ants? Did you confirm?
Like, yeah, it's tiny for ants. You can size
That's
it
all
up.
you
Depends
knew.
on the case you put around it.
Yeah.
You gotta take off the shrink case so it blows up into normal human size. Hell
Fucking
yes,
reverse
dude.
shrinky-dink.
I have a follow-up question to get this out of the way too, really quick. If I hired you, what would your compensation be? It could be tangible money, or it could be whatever. What would you charge me per show?
Oh, mate. Wait, what are my duties though? That's an important question. I gotta look. I'm not.
Everything you've
I'm
already
also
done
interviewing. I gotta
today.
interview you too. It's important to any interview question to be like, okay, if you had me.
Fuck, you're right.
If
Yeah.
you were to hire
Damn
me
it.
today,
God,
what was
he's
the
using
first thing you'd have me
actual
working on?
interview
Yeah.
tactics on
Oh,
us.
damn.
Fuck.
That's right. Pro tip out there. So what would you have me? What are my duties?
Your
when I- for the
responsibilities
job?
for the job would be everything you've kind of done already tonight. You might have to line up
Oh,
some
okay.
guests. That's about the extent, though.
Well, I gotta make sure that like I mean it's hard work because I've got to constantly undermine my guests to make sure that they're not outperforming me. So that's difficult work, and I think that does require at least like let's see, what am I about it'd be at least 20% whatever I'm earning in my current job.
Oh,
20% more, sorry.
Can I just give
I think that's correct,
box
yeah.
of Edge cards every month with that word?
Dude, my luck's so good. That's gonna pay for my house, mate. Have you seen the bullshit luck I've had pulling cards, mate?
No.
You gotta wait and see. It's unholy. It's irresponsible.
Oh my god.
Cool, just don't let me buy it for you, because the luck might not be so good. Good.
It'll be
Bro.
fine. Anytime anyone buys me packs, I always get really good pulls and people get upset. So
This
it's
is your last
fantastic.
question.
I'm living the dream.
Are you done?
I got nothing. Go for it.
Okay. What else?
Why the fuck would I even try after that? What the fuck? I gotta constantly undermine my guests.
Goobs, come on, you can do better than that, mate. What are you up to?
All right, it's the name of time, because we are way over. That was the interview.
Let's go.
Oh my lord.
Way to
Oh, holy
crush it.
shit.
Fuck.
Points update. You
I
did
got
get the
tears in my eyes.
5,000 points that Goobers gave
Yeah.
you for that. Goobs,
Yeah.
you lost points for arguing with me in the last bit, so
Come on.
you didn't understand Venom, all right?
I didn't
Venom,
understand
devourer
that
of ass.
Venom and eating ass has a canonical connection.
You should have known, but...
My bad. My bad.
Oh, crap, we did get an
Wait,
You gotta build a
update.
dick box.
We got an update. Oh my god.
Okay, so last week's, we watched a video. Someone pulled a flaming Cheeto that looked like Charizard. They called it Cheetozard, and they did an auction for it. It has a final
No,
price.
no.
$87,
No
roughly $88,000.
Wait, is that?
No fucking
Oh,
way.
that has bids.
Yeah,
This-
that's
You
done.
can see the bid history.
People have bidded on this.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Dude.
Wow, March 1st. Look at that. All of the bids, big ones, happened on March 1st. It jumped from 12,000 to. Well, no, it was just. It was just a bidding war up until March 2nd at, 12:30 a.m. What the
Fuck am I
man?
doing with my life?
That's what I'm saying. We should be opening up Cheeto bags.
I'm serious,
Dude.
Rum. That might actually be something we do. So done.
Is this? Wait, no, hang on. Is this a thing? Like Cheetos that are shaped
No.
like?
No, not until, like, I know.
It's one dude who had a TikTok or something that kind of got some attention or whatever, and people went, "Oh wow, that does look like a Charizard," and then you click on it, and you're like, "Oh wow, you actually can sell that and buy that." Ha, that's funny.
Did they just hot glue this thing on? Like,
I mean, it looks like it, honestly.
You know what I
is
want to
this
do?
website?
We need to get this from them, and then we need to have them send it into Tag. Have you seen Tag?
No.
It's the new PSA competitor that does everything like hyper digitally, so you can scan a QR code, go in there, and actually see all. Like it's not just like how did the grader feel that day. It's like here's what we did, and everything that they see. It's actually really cool.
Oh, that's
But I
cool.
want to see them do that with a fucking Cheeto.
That's insane.
I don't know if it's AI or not, Hala. I just know that it is. You have a review link. Is it? I don't know. Okay, maybe it is AI. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I just wanted to send it into them so we get like a blown up version of like. There's a small bit of pepper that ended up on the tail here in sector 4C, and you just zoom way the fuck in to see a little bit of a dent on there.
That is wild. I didn't know the website exists. So it's just for like auctioning off like collectible stuff.
It must be.
But someone put a fucking. Do they have other Cheetos that they sell on here on this website? I searched Cheeto. I found no results. That's sad.
Now I guarantee there will be a couple more after this one, though.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Dude, Cheeto market. We gotta start Cheeto maxing.
Rama,
here.
I swear to God, we will do a fucking rent off, and I will drive up and I will fill the back of my fucking Camaro with bags of Cheetos until we find a Cheetazard. I swear to God.
We need
Cheetos, the
Cheeto
new
Chew.
NFT. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
All right. We're gonna watch a trailer before the end of the night because trailers didn't die tonight.
They did not.
How big's the trailer? What's the carrying volume?
3 tons.
Oh, excellent. That's a good trailer. I need one to. My lawn has overgrown. It's actually
He did
a
not
big
redeem
problem.
a pun. He did not redeem one of those, Rum.
It's not his. It's not my channel. It's your channel.
Oh,
You're trying to undermine the guest. That is Rudism's job.
You defined that that's apparently part of the job.
Minus
I am the
500.
CEO, chief undermining officer of this stream, and I will not be having this behavior.
CUO.
Rudism, I have lost the video to connect the trailers. Can you give me a jingle for trailers really quick?
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
Boo boo boo. Welcome to trailers. We're gonna watch some cars that have things on the back of them. Ooh, boo boo boo. There's gonna be some shitting things going on.
So long.
Can't fucking wait. We might actually see a video game by the time this video's done. Woo. Thomas the Tank Engine.
All right, I picked the best trailer that you wanted to totally watch. Train Sim 5 and Thomas and Friends has a brand new crossover.
Oh. That's awesome.
It's kind of like trailers. It's train cars.
Before you start the trailer,
yeah.
When you look inside, okay, when it does the first person view, are we looking out of like the window or are we looking out of Thomas's eyes?
Oh
Just
no.
That's like a fucking train-shaped skull, and there's just like blood.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah, are we looking outside the eyes of Thomas's skull or are we looking like? That's the question I have going into this. Let's roll that trailer.
Man, you opened a whole window of questions that I had about this that I didn't know I had. Like, this is kind of funny. This is the first game that has added Thomas the Tank Engine as not a mod, but as an actual thing.
Yeah.
If it doesn't do that.
Oh, please. Please. Oh, it doesn't sound. Yeah! That's amazing.
It needs to be like blown out and crusty though.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my, a story-driven experience? What?
Oh, please
They're
tell
really
me it doesn't
going
like
all
the
out.
old shows, where it's like that it does the narrator stuff over top. Oh
my god, this is how they get children early on simulators.
They also need to have like the train station that they all live in.
And Ringo.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Taylor's didn't
so
die!
good.
Get fucked, Dragon, let's go!
Yeah!
They didn't die this week. But now we have to go real fast. Now it's time for rapid fire news. Goobs, how does this work?
Very simple, Rude. The order goes Rom, me, you, Rom, me, you, Rom, me, you, Rom, me, you. We're gonna read the line verbatim. Sometimes you might get to it and it might not make any fucking sense at all, but you just go, that's a sentence, and we move on. Sometimes we might say one or two things, but because we have very little time, we gotta make sure that we are trucking through. So we're gonna start with Rom. Go ahead and lead us off.
Let's go.
All right, the first bit of news is Pal World developer Pocket Pair gives employees special holiday that just so happens to coincide with Monster Hunter Wild's release.
Hey.
I love
There's
that.
a couple studios that ended up doing this because a lot of people took the day off, and then a lot of people found out that a lot of people are coming down with mysterious illnesses all around the same date. So they were just like, screw it. Y'all have the day off. It's a special holiday here. Enjoy. So that's kind of cool.
Monster Hunter Wild maintains the tradition of keeping character editing behind microtransactions. Somebody who doesn't mon hunt, that seems kind of gross.
A little bit.
Yeah, that seems a bit weird. Monster Hunter Wild surpasses 1 million Steam players, breaking Capcom records. Apparently, the community of people gooning to characters in Street Fighter 6 was not enough to keep the incredible success of Monster Hunter Wild.
We're never gonna make it through if you keep making people love this hard.
No.
Hideki Kamiya says he'd still love to make Scalebound one day.
EA hand Command and Conquer modders EA hand Command and Conquer modders the source code for Tiberian Dawn, Renegade, Red Alert, and Generals. EA hands Command and Conquer modders the source code for all of that. Also, Steam Workshop support a bunch of the classic C&Cs. Fucking awesome. Renegade is awesome. I want to go back and do a fucking playthrough of that. That is the weirdest game.
Yeah, I'm a big Generals boy. I love Generals. Ooh, EA gives... Wait, is it my turn? I forgot. It is. EA gives you enough rope to hang yourself. BioWare co-founder on his dream of taking over EA from the inside.
What?
I take that to mean that they give the studios enough creative freedom to do what they want, and if they happen to make something shit, then it's on them. That's my interpretation of that.
Man, what a way to say that. Holy shit.
That is a wild sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Square Enix's Naoki Yoshida no longer on company's board of directors. I thought we read that one last week.
GOG Preservation Program introduces the Lego series. Oh, cool. Oh my God. Lego Island. Lego. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, Lego Island.
Was it just Lego Island?
Yeah.
That one. I hope that one gets on there. That's where I started. Man, that was the shit.
Yeah, that game was amazing. We have not modified it. The Witcher 4 director responds to speculation CD Projekt changed series face. So people on Twitter can finally shut the hell up.
Yes.
Great.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Kaiji Inafune left Level 5 in mid-2024. Level 5 Osaka office established to take over Level 5 concept operations.
Concept?
Level 5.
This when
Dragon, what did they
Capcom do
make? All right, next.
Nintendo to delist retro game Super Soccer from Nintendo Switch Online library in Japan.
Not Super Soccer. Level 5 made Dark Cloud, by the way, an amazing game.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Visions of Mana co-director launches new studio to protect creators, says developers shouldn't take the fall for management mistakes. That's pretty cool.
You like that?
That's very cool.
That's just a great statement. Like, holy
That's a
God.
In the industry, we call that a big dub.
Team Ninja had. Why do I have every?
You are getting all
Did
of the
he do this
Nobungas.
intentionally to give me every single one? We have a thing here called Nobunga because I can't pronounce a lot of names, and he's given me every Japanese developer ever. Fumihiko Yasuda celebrates Ninja Gaiden's 21st anniversary.
Nailed it. Well done. Dragon Quest 11's S return to Switch eShop at a permanently reduced price.
Oh, if Nintendo call, we'll answer. Mario Rabbids creator talks life after Ubisoft at his new studio. Of course you will. It's bloody Nintendo. Please go.
Mario Rabbids creators after Ubi. So
they went and made a new studio, and it was the creator of Mario Rabbids. Yeah.
Thank God.
We worked well before. Let's do it again.
Yep.
I mean, those games are good.
Ooh, Bandai Namco trademarks Once Upon a Katamari Gekishin Squadra. Don't tease me with another new Katamari. Yes.
I have a control idea
all
for that one.
French voice actors for Apex Legends refused future work over new contract clause for AI training. Good. That's fucking make them fucking work with you. My God.
Yeah, that's yucky.
Yes.
Silent Hill 2 Remake's Konami producer says Bloober Team was assessed for genre-specific experience before being selected for the role. Seems like that worked out pretty well, because that game's sick.
Smash Brothers creator Masahiro Sakurai honored by Japanese government, I think he did, for pioneering game design tutorials.
I really do think he fucked you. I think he
That's so funny.
fucked you. That's incredible. Jason Schreier, Warner Brothers Games, is shutting down Monolith Productions, First Player Games, and WB San Diego, sources tell Bloomberg News. This is what we're talking about, where Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was so bad, the fallout actually has shut down other studios. Monolith has been in developer hell with this Wonder Woman game since literally Shadow of War. Yeah, it's been
That long.
forever. Yeah, so this is, and we'll follow up and we'll get some more information here.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not all doom and gloom. It gets worse. Shadow Immortal's brilliant Nemesis system is locked away by Warner Brothers patent until 2036 despite studio shutdown. One of the sickest mechanics in a game that we've seen in the last 15 years, and nothing. It's bloody Namco mini games in loading screens all over again.
I talk about that all the time. Yes.
Oh my god, dude. Like Ridge Racer Revolution, you play Galaga while you're waiting for the game to load. That shit was so rad. And you can't do that. Well, now you can do that, but it's games.
The Budokai games had the mini games for the loads too, where you'd like pull turrets. That was good.
I loved it.
Canceled Wonder Woman was gorgeous and expansive. Comic book writer who consulted on the game says. The things that will never be, unfortunately.
Would have been rad.
Warner is still talking about Hogwarts Legacy as it commits to basing its future games on tentpole franchises that have each generated over $1 billion.
That's the baseline.
999
million, get out.
You are ridiculous. Yep.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Activision, in case you were wondering, admits to using AI-generated assets on Steam. Gross.
Yes. This is fucking nasty.
Okay, so this confirmation, they already confirmed it earlier when it happened like in December. However, now they have to use the tag for AI on Steam now because it does use it. So
if you click on that link really quick, this isn't even fucking close.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I was going to say, I mentioned...
It's not Call of Duty.
No, I mentioned Guitar Hero earlier, and that monkey's paw fucking curled for me, didn't it? God damn it.
Yeah.
That's so shitty. Oh.
This isn't even close.
Nah, man. This hurts inside.
The speakers, the butt. Okay, we could dissect that all day, but man, that is.
Yep.
That's
sucks,
really
dude.
bad. That's like really fucking bad.
Hurts me inside. Oh dear.
This one, me, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Guitar
so.
Hero mobile ad appears on Activision's Instagram with obvious AI art. We just saw that.
Yeah, there you go.
Leadership wanted it to fail. Former Bungie community manager speaks out on Destiny 2 Lightfall expansion. Bungie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Figure your shit out. God, every time I hear about it, the fucking morons that lead this shit buy themselves another boat and say the players are the fucking fault. You all idiots in the C-suite need to take a hike and a long vacation. God, I'm so sorry anybody who's worked for Bungie and not been a part of that elite crew, because they're fucking it up for everyone. Ugh. Moving on. That was so perfectly timed.
Sunbun, very, very thank you for the mustard.
Holy shit. Oh, that's amazing. All right, well, anyway, speaking of people fucking off to work for companies with hopefully better management, former Bungie lead designer joins Guerrilla Games as design director. Yay! Yep. That's cool. I hope that works well.
Studio Fizbin will be winding down operations this spring after releasing Rainbreaker.
I think that's an UG. I think that's a Groner. Winding down operations.
I'm not sure about this one.
Capcom promotes Monster Hunter producer to chief product officer in charge of all development.
Congrats on your promotion.
Damn.
Producer to chief product officer. Huh. Congrats.
Hopefully that's good. The game seems like it's popular, so that means that it had good management. Sure.
Knock on wood.
All of Insomniac's big high-budget PC VR games have been delisted from the only store that had them, the Oculus. Stormland, Edge of Nowhere, Feral Rights, and the Unspoken, 4 games I had not heard of until I read that sentence.
Whoa! Yeah,
but
I haven't heard it
also-
either, but also, wow!
Preservation of media is a nightmare. Let's hear the next one.
Canceled PS5's Twisted Metal game was a battle royale with third-person shooting.
Ah! All right, moving on. The Jade
I'll
Empire
get that.
could have joined Dragon Age and Mass Effect as another franchise if it wasn't for Xbox's absolute moronic advice, says BioWare. What's with BioWare getting spicy all of a sudden? I love it.
I was still reeling from that Twisted Metal one. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Amona Capital completes acquisition of UK publisher Secret Mode. What have they made? I don't even know.
That's a sentence.
It's theirs now. Xbox
It's-
Series
it's-
X has been out of stock in the majority of Europe and other regions for at least a month.
Whew.
I suspect that's not because they're selling them though.
That was maybe they'd sell more if they were in stock, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe they're still happening.
Xbox Studios head Craig Duncan confirms Fable is delayed to 2026. I forgot that was a thing.
If this makes Forza Horizon 6 push back even further, I will scream. Xbox Creator claims there's still no killer app for VR yet, which is probably a very accurate statement.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
talked about that for a
Beat
long
Saber's probably the
time.
closest thing we've had.
Yep.
I
There's
would
been
say.
nothing that's just been like, gotta have it, which is the one
Yeah.
thing that the
Alex
VR
is
is missing.
Pretty good too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 promises it's not going full live service game after latest botched event.
Oh, they botched that event? Oh, I didn't hear about that. That
Wow,
sucks.
hey, that happens. But hey, thank you for that. That's
They
probably
acknowledged it, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, that's good. You know.
Seamless co-op mod for Dark Souls 3 is now available.
Sweet.
Fire.
Oh, I can't wait for that shit. Bloober Team and Konami continue their collaboration making Silent Hill 85.
Yes.
Inzoi's wild karma system can turn cities into literal ghost towns that you have to cleanse, game director says. If too many ghosts appear in the city, new Zwas cannot be born. I
That's
read
that
that.
You
Sims-ish game, isn't it?
did
The
read
ones that's
that.
trying to be The Sims?
Is it?
I don't know.
I
Is
have
it-
no idea.
I
I
think
have
so.
no
I
idea
think
what that is.
it's a Sims-like. Something like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
That
fucking
makes
weird.
sense then.
It was a sentence. Rockstar Games to acquire video games deluxe, LA Noire, Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. Okay.
Kind
But
of
don't they
surprised
already-
they didn't already kind of own LA Noire.
Yeah, I thought they
Yeah.
did. They just publish that? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
weird. We're innovating on gameplay, not monetization. Splitgate 2 CEO says massive dub. I don't know if you guys have played Splitgate, but that game is fantastic.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Halo with
Splitgate 1 is
balls.
fantastic.
One, I
two
ha-
two
Oh.
got a little bit of flack.
Not so into
Yeah.
it yet. It's very
I-
e-sporty, where the first one felt a
Yeah,
bit more jokey or fun.
Yep.
I'm into it. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, fair.
So I appreciate that.
I'm curious to see what this like whole rebranding and everything that new investment brought into too.
It was
Yeah.
also made by like two dudes in college, I think. The
Yeah.
first one was like just for fun, and it was available for years, and then it blew up randomly. And they're like, "Well, we're doing this now." So good luck,
Yeah,
guys.
Halo sucked, and they're like, we need somewhere else to go, and then they found that, I
I mean,
guess.
kinda, yeah, like kinda.
Ball dropped.
Metro creator 4A
yeah.
Games Ukraine rebrands as Reburn and unveils new title La Quimera, co-created by the director of Drive.
What?
God, Sand has just tried to fuck you the entire night. That's amazing if he did that on purpose.
I think he did. I don't think I had
That's-
anything that wasn't a foreign proper noun to pronounce.
Yeah, unbelievable. TF2 Classic is coming to Steam in 2025. What?
Huh?
Oh yeah, this is actually kind of neat.
Is that just like vanilla TF2? Like none of the extra shit?
Okay. The thing I'm thinking of is like TF2 got like modders can like remod it and like make servers now with like mods, and someone's making a TF2 Classic Reborn, which like takes the original idea of TF2 with like old mods from like decades ago, and allows you to play like TF2 like it was 15 years ago. with like
Ooh.
specialty. It's a total nostalgia thing. But modders are going crazy with this now. Yeah, and mods
That's
back
really
to
cool.
2008. Yeah.
Wow.
I love old school TF2. That's great. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC Daima Adventure Through the Demon Rail Part 1 launches between July and September 2025. Part 2 between January and March 2026. I cannot believe they're still putting out content for that game. It is 5 years old now. Absolutely insane.
I love that they put in the massive time frame because not even they know when it's releasing, and it's like 5 months away. I've been extremely critical of their DLC releases, like you just explained, Rudism. I lost my shit. It was the last game I ever bought the premium version of because they didn't deliver on anything.
Oh,
I very much
never
enjoyed
played
streaming that
but
game,
I just see, like,
but it's just
they
like
brought out like every arc of every fucking part of that story. And it's just like, that's cool. I think that sounds amazing on paper. I don't know if the gameplay is any good
But like
or not,
you
but...
want like a consistent release schedule, but like you said, it's like 5 years after the fact they're still it's so wild.
I mean, that sounds like pretty good like post-launch support to me, but I don't know.
Some of them have been like, here's an arc. You got 2 fights. There you go. And you're like, oh, cool.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
one of those things.
Interesting.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the rapid fire news. And we're not over time yet, but we will be shortly.
Hey, good job. Good job. Good job, everybody. We're doing a fantastic job.
We compressed it. We got there, though. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to be undermining me. That's...
Oh, sorry. Rom, you did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you so much. So did you, because...
And passive-aggressive. Subtle, I love it.
The score tonight is 12,000 to 1,000. Goobsy, at least you got the 4 digits.
Woo!
You
Wait,
had no
500
shot.
points?
You had of course. You had 0 shot tonight. From the 30-minute intro me and Rudism talked, I knew immediately you were screwed.
You know what sucks, chat, is the fact that I did my fucking homework this week. You don't even know what that means, but I did my homework this week ahead of time, and Rom didn't, and I still got fucked.
I had to pick up my child from daycare and watch her for 3 hours. My bad. I gave you a pity point. Enjoy.
I will.
Oh man.
Thanks, Rudism, for joining. We have one more thing left to do yet. Goobers, if you'd like to start here, we'll have more time to talk here in a sec, but
you guys saw it earlier. If you don't know at this point, you should, because he's got a story for everything. Rudism is our guest, and Rudism is an incredibly unique broadcaster and somebody that you guys should be watching. Makes controllers out of fucking everything. Does a whole bunch of other stuff as well, but he is most well known, obviously, as you've heard tonight, for the crazy awesome controllers. And as we've talked about earlier, makes controllers out of spaghettis and meatballs. So we're going to play a little clip here to show you guys exactly how that works and how he absolutely dunks on people with those meatballs.
These are the exact same meatballs I used last night, by the way, just so you know.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I got first hit. Oh my god. Dude, that dodge was sick. I didn't even notice it did that. Oh
God,
my
you
god,
are.
No. Don't tell me.
Oh, is this the perfect?
Oh no. Oh. No. I felt so bad for that poor bastard. Oh man.
Somebody with meatballs.
Yoko Toms, if you ever happen to come across this stream, I'm so sorry, mate. That was fun fact. That was the first round of the first game that I played with those meatballs. And I don't know how the hell I got away with that. Like I was mashing a little bit, but it turned out all right.
Follow Rudism, and Rudism, what do you got coming up this week? What are you going to be doing this week?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. I got some controller designs I'm working on. I'm working on building a controller for digging a hole for that game.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting. Got a little bit of other controller design too. I've been playing a lot of Crash lately, Crash Trilogy.
Hell yeah.
And I really want to build. I want to learn how to speedrun Crash 1. That's something I want to learn how to do. Go to GDQ or something like that. I want to build a controller for it though. So I'm working on a full-size Aku mask with controls in the back, like light up eyes,
awesome.
light up eyes, all that shit. Does like the Udabuga sound effect, all that kind of thing. I want to start designing that sometime soon. There will probably be more meatballs as well. I just love Tekken, and it's a good excuse for me to just build controllers so I can play more Tekken. It's gonna be a great time. There's a lot of controller design coming in the near future. I also have a secret one that I'm gonna just give you a little sneak peek of, and that's all you're gonna see for now. That's coming later. So it's gonna be a great time. I got some cool stuff coming at the end of the month, especially that will be a good amount of exciting, I think. And I can't wait to talk about it.
Well, everybody, please go follow Rudism and make sure to follow along to see all of that stuff. Rom, I'll hand it to you.
Thank you very much.
I also just want to say, dude, thank you for joining. This is fucking wild to me. Thinking back, like, all those years ago, the one time I saw in a Reddit post you playing, like, Banana Winston.
That is where I saw you first.
I was, like, sharing that all over the place. It's wild. It's so cool.
This guy's crazy. And now he's on our fucking dog shit show.
I'm just shocked that I haven't, like, got sick of it already. I feel like, like, I've never held on to a single hobby for this long, so this has been kind of nice. But no, thanks for having me. This has been a blast, dude. This has been so fun. I can't wait for next week's episode when I'll be replacing Goobs as the new host. Just until, well, you know, I might have to submit an HR complaint about a hostile work environment that Goobs has been raising, because he's been very, very aggressive during this stream, and I'm gonna have to raise that to HR.
You
but
can't
until
beat
then,
me anymore. The show's done. You already won. Fuck off.
Wait, I can give him points still, right? Like, there's an overlay against this.
We gotta end this on time. We're already a minute over.
All right. Here am I to tell you about how amazing Goobers is and why you should follow him on this channel right here. Goobers, usually I share a clip where he's making some weird sound. But, you know, his playthrough, his Goose Souls for this year has been so cursed. Not only has the game been devastating to him, his hardware is just absolutely failing him at every possible corner. The game is against you. Your hardware is against you. Please go watch Goobers so you can go console him through these trying times of Goose Souls this year.
4 controllers is wild.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. I don't think even I've gone through that many. Like, it's another level. That's impressive.
Goobers 515, wrong button. There we go.
Catacombs and do this over again. So, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that. Unfortunate. Anyway, here we go. Try again.
Oh my god. No.
And it just goes on like this for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. And for proof, by the way, these are the 4 controllers. Like, there are literally 4 of them.
Oh man.
Yep.
That's shocking. That's so crazy. You
Yep.
know what's funny? I've had that exact problem happen with my streaming PC lately. That happened actually a week ago. But instead of showing the blue screen and being funny, it just killed the stream. So yours is way better.
There were people that were doing edits. Mefo did an edit of that where when it blue screen, it just zoomed into my face and I went like that.
Yeah.
Instead of the sound going, it only appeared when I started going. It was like.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Goobers, what's going on this week with you? And what was the problem here? Did you fix it?
No, I don't know. Fucking just blue screen. Fucking, I don't know. We'll figure it out if it happens again. Other times, it's just a fluke. Anyway, I'm going to be playing more Elden Ring. I have been informed that we're 80% of the way through the DLC if I take the happy path. If I'm not, we're somewhere around 20.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Don't even worry about it. I don't understand it, and it's like my whole fucking stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring like crazy, and on Saturday, myself, some of my mods, Nikki, and maybe a 6th rather, will be playing the new Repo game, which is a lethal-like that looks hilariously fun. I'm very excited about that. That is on Saturday, so make sure you guys join in for that. So that's my week. Now, let me tell you about the final individual so we can get you guys on your way for the night. The Rom Show, ladies and gentlemen. Rom is known for a few things that all of you guys need to know about. Number 1, being Canadian. Number 2, having questionable takes on cheese curds. Number 3. And number 3, being an absolute fucking artist when it comes to character creation. Many of you have seen it already, but you're going to see a closer look of it. Ram is one of the legends when it comes to creating monsters in character creators, and he, in Monster Hunter, has indeed supplied another unintended monster for the Monster Hunter universe. Roll that clip.
Thank you, Jason Mayhem, for the inspiration.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, that is horrific.
Giggle.
It was worth it up. It was worth it for that 3 seconds.
That is... Oh, that is horrendous.
Say Corella DeVille. I say, like, fucking Michael Jackson Super Saiyan 2.
You're not wrong. There's 3 acceptable. It's Cruella, Cesar Romero's Joker, the first one, and Michael Jackson. If you said any of those, you're yeah, those work.
I thought Gruntilda was really good. That was a great
Gruntilda
one.
would work
From Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm gonna try to load it because you got to see her new outfit. But this week I'll probably be doing another stream of Monster Hunter Wilds, and then whatever, because I play variety and whatever kind of suits my fancy. That's what I'm gonna play. I do that inner monologue that Northern Line was doing earlier a lot of the time, and I play what I feel like a little bit. And then probably throughout this week we will continue to break the stream through hype trains started by channel points that happened earlier this week. And
what?
Oh. We've started 2 hype trains with channel points, and then we spammed it so many times it killed the stream.
I didn't know you.
I broke Twitch.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So come join as
awesome.
we break Twitch. I also killed Will Shan stream when I raided him this week too, or last week.
Nice.
Oh my god, you're cursed.
I am cursed. Twitch.
Get nowhere near. Do not get anywhere fucking near my Elden Ring run. It is already broken. I don't need more of your bullshit, okay? You stay the fuck away.
0% hype train. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh shit, that's awesome.
Oh fuck. All right. While you do this, I will find a raid target.
Do that,
Chat,
please.
give us a raid call. Oh my god. Rude. This
Oh,
has been a blast.
This has been fun. Thanks for having me on, lads. Let's do this again sometime.
Sure. I was
Hell
thinking
yeah.
about how great it would be to see if we can commission you for some sort of a man on the street controller microphone that's all fucked up or something.
I could build you something. We can certainly
I'm
figure
sure we
something
can
out.
think of something.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we can do something fucking
We
cursed.
can always figure it out. The trick is to say that yes, I can do it without actually knowing if you can, and then just figuring it out anyway.
Absolutely.
That's how I've made my way over the years.
All right. How about
Have you ever tried Marmite on chips for a raid call? Oh, that's pretty good.
have you ever tried Marmite on chip? Yeah. Wait.
Oh, Marmite, yeah.
Isn't Marmite? Wait, which one is New Zealand? Which one is
Gotta
New
be
Zealand? Which one's
Vegemite.
Australia?
Marmite's the New Zealand one. Vegemite's the Australian one, but the Vegemite one is better. So I'd say Vegemite on chips is the way to go.
Oh, okay. So you've ever
Yeah,
had Vegemite
definitely.
on chips? Got it. Okay.
Vegemite on chips is what's up.
Okay. Suggestion.
Yeah, that's right.
This has been a hot minute since I've rated them, but
Sure.
yeah, let's do it. We're gonna raid another
Meatballs good.
previous potential future host, and unfortunately, there was a tragic accident involving 4 cows and a bottle of gin, and they were not able to be the permanent host. We're gonna be raiding Emrys, the legendary Emrys, rhymes with abyss. Yes, I know that this content is intended for certain audiences. Twitch, fuck out of
It
here.
should be known. It most certainly
Yes.
is. You might hear words you've never heard before, and you'll get real learned, like I do most of the time. But it's a good time. It's fun.
One final reminder to everybody: if you are new, considering following this channel and also Rom's, we do this every Monday, and every other Monday we have a guest. And next guest is going to be none other than the legendary Will Shand in 2 weeks.
Hey.
So prepare your weird crayon drawings and your games that only exist on itch.io, because it'll be a great fucking time, and we hope to see you guys all there. Okay? with all that being said, there's the raid call in chat. Rom, let's get the fuck out of here.
You're welcome. Okay, sounds good.
It's good to have you here, Wilson. I've really appreciated all the wise advice you've given me over the years. But it's unfortunately time for our show to end because we ran out of syndication or something. I don't know what happened to Home Improvement. Sorry.
Well, Tim, it's been a great time. So we're going to get out of here. But until next time, this has been RNG giving you some of the news.
Some of the time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Which
There
we go. Sorry, I was like Twitch was being dumb with the copy pasting there. Let's go in. And done.